I'm late regging to the free roll.
You getting into the free roll?
Yeah.
We are live, you guys. How are you doing? Coming at you live from Las Vegas, Nevada.
Greetings.
Playing the $30 rebind add-on. Hoping to make some magic happen again today. We the last stream was such a good stream. I felt really happy with the way it ended up. Even though it was second, left a lot of money at the table. Second place was still pretty good in the biggest tournament of the week. So now we're back to the $30 rebind add-on tournaments.
Yay.
Nilesy in the stream, great to see you, man. We got Nikki 2 cards. We've got the real Marcus, an elephant, and Siren 2. I think Siren 2 is the first, so good to see you, man. Let's go ahead and make a half pot size bet into deep with our Ace King offsuit. Pretty good flop for Ace King offsuit, you guys. 3 of clubs hits. Are we gonna back down? No, we aren't. We're gonna keep on firing out. Nilesy, how goes the Bitcoin wallet, my friend?
Did he do
Bitcoin's
it?
Up a little bit, so hit me up when you finally can accept a Bitcoin with an address.
I should learn how to
Get
do
you started.
Bitcoin. I used to know a bit about it.
Okay, so we're just winning and winning and winning, guys. I think that's 2 out of 3. Make the fold here with the Jack 6 offsuit. So how's everyone doing? Great to see all of you here. Really is great to see everybody here. Sooner Chris Poker in the stream. Great to see you, Sooner Chris. Oh man. Okay, I'm going to be right back, you guys.
What's? Oh, do you have a sneeze?
Water. Let's get a little water.
Did you put the brake screen on?
A little bit of water.
Do you have to tweet out you're on too, okay?
What's that?
You have to tweet it out too, babe.
Okay. A little bit of water, a little bit of sourdough bread. Here we go.
No bueno.
So you know what I didn't do?
What?
Gosh, I didn't do so much on my days off.
Oh, you're talking to me, or are you talking?
Yeah, I'm talking to you. And,
Are we on
and
the
our
stream?
friends.
Oh, is it a private thing? Gosh, your irresponsibilities.
Mythical Mark made up another really cool emoticon,
Did you send it in?
and I haven't sent it in.
Oh, okay. Oh, did you look at it? Can you send it to me? So I want to look at it.
It looks good.
Is it cute?
Yeah.
Aw, thank you, Mythical Mark. Is he here
I
on
don't
stream?
think so.
Not yet.
I don't think so.
Just getting started, guys. Getting our party
Pretty much
started.
caught up with all my OFC games.
Did you put the welcome screen on yet, or no? 'Cause I don't.
No. Just went straight to live.
Oh, okay.
Straight
So
to the
so
action.
it's 5 minutes or.
No welcome screen today.
Okay.
We don't need no welcome screen.
The real Marcus, Nikki 2 cards. Hey, we had a wonderful dinner last night with Nikki 2 cards and Island Girl and Texas to Nevada. Thank
Yeah,
you
it was
guys
pretty
for
cool.
being good company.
And getting us
But
out
we
of the
ate
house.
so
Thank you very
much.
much.
Oh,
my
gosh. Today we went to the gym though and ran, so
Yeah.
not very far, but we're
I
trying.
felt like such a glutton. Got on the scale and I realized, oh my
Yeah.
gosh, I'm worse off than when I started the prop bet. Worse off now.
Is that right?
Yeah. So back to counting calories.
Yeah. So yeah, I had a banana. Banana. Oh, here you go. Make sure your sound's down. Okay,
Can
we're
you hear?
on.
Everything good?
Yeah, I mean, I could turn it up. It's fine, I'm sure. Looks fine. Looks like I'm way to the right, though. Is it this way that I need to go?
Other way.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Other
This
way.
This way, right?
Yep.
Oh my god. Gotta move. My computer's in the way, though.
You know, I'm tempted just to raise it here. I'm tempted.
Gotta move my computer over. Crash.
King Queen offsuit. A lot of times it's going to be ahead of Timmy T and Armchair Pro.
Oh, I'm supposed to check here. Okay.
So, how are the how's that Patriots Steelers game going?
Yeah, how is the game? I have no idea, Dutch. Today was the goal of us learning how to draft. Did you learn last night how to draft? Am I centered now?
So it looks like Patriots are kind of blowing them up, 14-3.
Am I centered, Dutch?
Let me see.
Kinda.
Perfectly centered.
Perfect. Okay, good.
Perfect.
Good. Yay.
Got Poker Mindset Coach in the stream. Great to see you. Great to see you, Dan. I need to get together with Dan. I blew that too this
What?
week.
We were supposed to get... Oh, I don't know what you're supposed to do, Dutch.
We didn't have hard plans.
You should, Dan, you should just email me or Twitter me, because
This is true.
he forgets everything.
Michelle's so much better at making things
Remind
like that happen.
Well, I'm okay. That reminds me we have a party to go to on the 16th.
3-bet nuts in the stream.
Three
Great
bet
to
in
see
the
you.
nuts.
We got
Nice.
BTT Psy in
Josh
the stream.
Brown,
the real
40.
Marcus. I think I already said hi to real Marcus.
Mason Jersier.
Mason
Jerser.
Jersey, great to see you, man.
Let's see, and I have to check. We have this.
So, Nazi, I'm going to tell you what, though.
Oh, Nilesy.
Let me give you another avenue besides waiting for someone to verify your identity. This is the beautiful thing about Bitcoin. Bitcoin is as close to cash as it gets on the internet. You don't need anyone's permission to accept or receive Bitcoin. All you need to do is set up a wallet on your own computer, get synced up with a blockchain. Check out Armory if you don't feel like going through a third-party online stored wallet. Let's go ahead and make the raise here, you guys. Can't bust it in the stream. Great to see you. I ended up getting 15th in the WinStar main. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, man. That is so close. Can't busted. 15th place in the WinStar. You know how much that was for first place? It was like 400,000 or something. Let me see what first place paid in that thing. That's a big event. Timmy77T making the raise, but not enough for us to actually think about folding. That's not really the magic that we're looking for. Let's look at that WinStar poker. Let's look at those results, guys.
Priston90. Hey, Dutch and X. So happy you're streaming. Really missed you guys this last few nights. Don't make me go cold turkey again. Glad you're back.
Yeah, look at that. First place, $775,000.
No.
Yes.
What?
So,
what?
I mean, he got so close. It's so top heavy, too.
Oh, my gosh.
15th place, though. 20 grand.
That's still awesome.
Pretty good, man. It's a pretty good weekend, but oh, my gosh. I can feel your pain. I know how it feels. I know how that feels.
So close.
So, played with some pretty strong players, I guess. He had Barry Hutter in there. You had Olivier Biscuit. And, nicely done, man. What did we just get here?
I think we got something.
Decker 711.
Yay,
6 months in a row.
Decker.
Thank you so much, Decker, for being here.
Weren't you telling me that Decker knows how to do the fantasy sports?
Yeah.
Maybe he should teach us. We should
Decker,
go and meet up with him, and he can tell us how to do it. Show us.
I mean, he kind of showed me a couple of the other week when we went and grabbed a beer while you were gone in Seattle. But yeah, you know, I bet that he'd be down to give you a little DFS lesson, X and Y, and me, because I could use it. I've been doing a little research. I read I don't know if you guys saw it. There was an Ed Miller article about DFS. Daily Fantasy Sports is what DFS stands for, if you don't know. Texas to Nevada.
He didn't know what sea urchin was, I guess. It's delicious.
It's delicious.
Oh my gosh, is that right? Ace is not cracked 8 times? Wow.
I think that's right.
Wow.
Let's
keep it up.
So, there's a YouTube article saying it's a sure sign you're a foodie if you can't get enough of the mind-blowing and totally unique flavor of sea urchin.
That you can't get over it?
You're a foodie now, Texas to Nevada.
Nice. Congratulations.
Nice job. And Cash Shots chilling out, giving that MIZ, Mason Jersier, fellow Colombian. It's good to see you guys. So Patriots up 14-3 at the half. I hope that you guys checked out your, filled up the like your DraftKings and all that. I think that you still have all weekend to go in to put an entry into that DraftKings $10 million tournament.
You can? I can do it right now?
You can.
Wait, maybe I should do it right now as I do this. So it's I have a DraftKings account. I just don't remember my password.
So here's the deal, though. Here's the deal. I was reading the Ed Miller article, which said something crazy.
I don't
like,
have any. I don't even know how to do this.
50% of the profits go to
Sign in.
1.3%. Ed Miller.
Yeah, but it's
DFS.
like, isn't it free or do I have to pay? Don't you pay, Dutch? I want to play free stuff.
Looks like there's a Gambling with an Edge podcast with Ed Miller. Ed Miller seems to know a lot about DFS. We're going to make the call here, guys. Pretty good flop, really, for 4-5 of clubs. I feel like, I mean, it has some reverse implied odds, I suppose. Let me see if I can't get this DFS article. 1.3 of daily fantasy sports players get 91% of player profits. Check this out, guys. I'm going to pop this on... it was actually an article published on Sports Business Daily. You guys have to see this. This really made me want to not play DFS. Check this Ed Miller article out, guys. So what does it mean? Well, it means that DFS is very much a skill game, and it means that if you don't know what you're doing, you are donating money to the operators and the 1.3% of players who do know what they're doing. So that makes me a little bit worried about like just jumping in, you know. So I don't know. I feel like I did get on DraftKings, and I'm looking at this $10 million tournament. I'm like, oh, I can take a shot at that.
Well, is it free? I mean,
no, it's $20.
$20? $20? Mm-hmm. How do I sign in? Okay. Can I use your? Can I have $20? No, I'm kidding.
Yes.
There we go. Here we go.
2, 4, 6, 8, 9 to 1. Let's make the call with Jack 6 offsuit. We got the Sham Wow. Sham Wow in the stream. Great to see you, man. What was that kid's name with the Sham Wow?
I don't remember his name, but he was awesome.
Oh, he was the best. Making the fold here. Making the fold. We got Evil Tech. We got Chinch Dog in the stream. We got BJ Reynolds in the stream. Great to see you, BJ. And Dune 9, look at this. Took second in a big tourney on Bovada. Won $4,212. Very well done, Dune. Always like hearing friends of the stream doing well. Nice job, man. $4,200 in one tournament. Nice job.
Doing so much multitasking here. I hope I don't.
3 to 5 saying, "Oh
here.
yeah, looks like PokerStars may be coming back to New Jersey this month. This month. I'll believe it when I see it, man. I will believe it when I see it. They'll come back eventually. They think they're coming back in October, by October.
What's coming back?
Poker Stars.
Oh, Poker Stars. Is that what you're talking about?
I'll believe it when I see it.
Hey, Prince Ponce.
I'm hoping that it happens. Although it might be bad for us players here in Nevada if WSOP in New Jersey starts losing traffic to Poker Stars, which they will. Because why would you play on WSOP Nevada if you have Poker Stars, or why would you play on WSOP New Jersey if you have Poker Stars New Jersey?
I don't know, Dutch. We'll have to see one thing at a time. We're just gonna have to see how it evolves. Okay, I can invite my friends to play for free. Okay, let's see. Refer friends and become a millionaire. What? Them at the DraftKings sites. You each get free entry to the NFL Millionaire Maker. I'm gonna invite my friend.
Oh, yeah?
Would you like me to invite you, Dutch?
No, I'm already on there. And I already have an affiliate account.
Oh, I didn't know that. So should
I
I have gone?
a friend is like one step below an affiliate code.
So what does that mean that you're affiliate now? What does that even mean?
It means we can put a panel in our thing, and when people are like, "Hey, do you know? Do you have like an affiliate code?" And we can say, "Yeah." Go ahead and sign up under our affiliate code, and we get a percentage of their rake. Wow. Patriots 21-3, just blowing out the Steelers. Is this a surprise to anybody? I mean, they were a pretty big favorite to win straight up. But do they have their deflator? Or is he suspended right now?
What's this one? Did you see this Mason Jersher story here? Card player, poker news. I know Nash Vegas 777 asks, how is DraftKings legal and poker not? I have no idea.
I mean, I've seen these kind of pranks before. And,
what was the prank?
It takes a lot of balls to do it.
What was the prank, Dutch? Can you tell us what the joke is? It's a joke, and he got
from another guy's stack.
Oh, he did. So what's this? Can you read us the story online or on here, so we can get some.
So there's this guy, it's Italian named Gaetano Preta. Gaetano Prida. Italy's Gaetano Prida, who has lifetime tournament earnings of nearly $700,000, was deep in the People's Poker Tour main event in Malta. When he says he decided to try to have some fun with his friend Nicola Luigi Abruzzi.
We are gonna take over the poker world.
We got a little wet, resubbing 2 months in a row. Thanks so much for sticking with us, a little wet. Really appreciate you being here, and thanks for being part of the crew. Another month with a little wet. That's awesome, man. Thank you so much. Really appreciate you being here. We got the Bob Hatter in the stream.
Yay!
It's great to see you. And the Idol 31, Dutch, did you go to Disneyland? No.
We stayed.
I didn't even get pizza. No pizza for a second. No Disneyland for a second. Yeah, we just stayed here in Vegas and thought about life, reflected. Siren 2, good to see you, man.
So what happened to the guy? Did you say what happened?
Siren 2 says, yeah, Dutch, you can't just jump into fantasy. One does not just walk into DraftKings. Sooner Chris Poker, 5 months in a row. Thank you so much for being here. Sooner Chris Poker. That's a long relationship we've had with you, man. Thank you very much for being here. So Gold 34 Ice saying DFS definitely has its own sharks on there, and it really feels like the more I read and learn about DFS, that the DFS sharks, it's not so much that they know a lot about football. It's not so much that they know a lot about baseball. It's that they understand how to gain an edge at gambling, how to, they understand things like covariance and understanding that, if you know, if one person does really well on a team, you know, other people on that team are probably going to do well too. So they also understand how to pick players who are undervalued and see those players are undervalued. Maybe arbitraging values from different DFS sites.
That's good though. I mean, it is a skill game, I guess, right? And everybody else is gambling.
I mean, it's a skill game in the same way that sports betting is a skill game.
Oh, and sports betting is illegal.
Sports betting is illegal. Yeah, sports betting is illegal on a federal level.
It's interesting. So do you think it's gonna? I mean,
except like you can do in-state sports betting, you know, but the only state that actually does in-state sports betting is Nevada.
is that right?
Yeah,
I didn't know that either.
you can't do you can't do any sort of cross-state sports betting under the Wire Act.
It's weird.
Billy Mays here with Mighty Putty. I'm not thinking Billy Mays.
It's not Billy
Vince.
Mays. Oh, Billy.
It's Vince. Hey, it's Vince with a sham. Wow.
Is it Vince?
I think
I
so.
thought it was Billy Mays. Oh, Billy Mays is the guy that got his head hit, right?
Yeah.
Aw, so sad.
Vince Offer, the ShamWow guy. He's really good at it. Okay, guys, let's. I feel like we're getting pretty good odds to make the call here. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's see what we can flop. That's a pretty good flop for us. Can we go for a check raise? Do we even want a check raise? I don't know. Plasmatron7 in the stream. Great to see you. Says, hey Dutch, is Thursday to Sunday going to be your typical stream schedule? Yes. Typical stream schedule is going to be Thursday and Friday, 7 p.m. on, and Saturday and Sunday, 5 p.m. We'll probably be doing 3 p.m. on Sunday, a little earlier.
Yeah, I put it on 5 though, on one of your schedules, because you're just random. Oh, I don't know your affiliate code. Bob Hatter said that if you send him, he'll make the affiliate code if you want to send it to him. Do you have an affiliate code then?
I've got a link.
A link.
Not so much an affiliate code.
Yeah, I don't really understand. I still don't understand.
So we got 9 outs twice, guys. I think we're going to get out of the way. So Gaetano Priete decides to go and take a couple chips from his friend's stack as a joke while he's making the final table.
Oh, how funny. Hilarious.
And he leaves the table.
Hilarious.
To go talk to some friends and let them in on the prank he had just pulled. He's like, hey guys, look what I did. I just took some chips from his stack. Watch, this is gonna be awesome. It's
Hilarious.
gonna be so funny. So then when he gets back to the table, Abrucci had already bagged his chips without noticing any were missing. So the guy, Nicola already bagged his chips, and he's like, oh no. Now what? I guess I need to talk to the tournament staff. Ooh. Wow. Okay, we'll make the fold here, 10-7 of hearts. So Priete then informs everyone, oh, by the way, guys, I did this as a prank. It's all in good fun. Tournament staff didn't find it amusing, and they ruled to disqualify him from the final table. Wow.
OMG.
Wow, C-Mac, 2 months in a row. Thank you so much for sticking with us, man. I really appreciate you keeping that sub going. Really appreciate it, C-Mac. Thanks for sticking with us, man.
Wait. So the guy who was played the trick on, he's disqualified?
No, the guy who played the trick.
Okay,
The guy who played the trick got disqualified.
and he was
from the
in it
final
too.
table.
So he was in the tournament as well.
Yeah.
Okay, so how many people were left?
Well.
So they were all in
9.
the final table?
I guess 9.
Okay, so it was 9 people. Oh, wow. Oh, that's good. I think that's a good decision. I mean, you're not supposed to do that. It's stealing. I mean, even if it's a joke, it's still, he shouldn't have said it. I don't know, man. That's just not very cool. That was not a good joke.
Mm-mm.
That was a mistake.
It's not a good joke.
I don't know how he thought it was a good joke.
I mean, it's
stealing. I mean, I would hate, that sucks.
Do you remember that story I told about Lane at the
Sure.
table at WPT, the 25K event? palming off Ted Lawson's chip as a joke and then tossing it back to him right away. I mean, is it that different? Is it that different?
Well, yeah, because they're at a final table and everything is bags, and he left.
Chips.
Yeah, so yeah, it is. It is different because Lane immediately showed the trick. It wasn't like there wasn't a long pause.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't like go to the bathroom, go to dinner break, come back and say, "Oh, by the way," and bag up and say, "Oh, by the way." And I don't even know what in his mind he thought it was a good idea.
That it was when like one of the things that made it so funny was just how ballsy it was that Lane would even do that, because like everyone at the table has to know that that could turn out really bad for Lane. Like really bad, where a Bellagio tournament director could come by and not see the humor in it, just like what happened here.
Yeah, I understand that, but it's Lane, and
yeah, Lane can get away with it.
I don't even know who the guy is.
Gaetano Priete can't get away with it. That's the difference between being Lane Flack and Gaetano Priete. I mean,
I don't even think you could get away with it either,
no,
Dutch.
I don't think I could. And I wouldn't try.
Yeah,
I wouldn't try.
Why? I just don't understand why anyone would want to do that.
Priete called the situation regrettable and surreal. Unfortunately, I was told that despite my intentions being obvious, I mean, it sounds like it was obvious that it was that it was him just playing a joke on his buddy. After a long day of poker, he told several people about it while it was happening. Brucey even took to Facebook to say that his qualification was excessive. His friend was like, "This is excessive. I mean, like, why are they screwing him like this?"
Well, I guess
coming in, pushing us out. I've got 5 outs plus a backdoor flush draw, so I'll make the fold.
So I guess in the whole big scheme of things,
one of my 5 outs.
Really?
Call past Russ.
I guess in the whole big scheme of things, Dutch, it's like I guess the person who was the victim should be the one that's pressing charges, I guess, or angry about it. I mean, if he was like, "Oh, I insist," but he's actually fighting for him to be like, "Oh, it's a joke, we're friends." So I guess it's different in that case.
Let me tell you what I think is going on here. Wow, Silver Moon had absolutely nothing on that flop. I decided to go ahead and see a turn card. That was kind of crazy. Makes me wonder what the other guy had there.
Like Mode's asking if we remember. Yes, we do. Like Mode, you recommended Mr. Robot.
Yeah, I've been kind of binging on Mr. Robot this week. Like Mode.
Golok also recommended it. Yeah, he likes that a lot. Oh, I'm going to message you, whisper you something.
Let me tell you what's really going on here. This is embarrassing to the casino. This was not like in the middle of a hand, he's doing it as a prank. This is like he actually walked away from the table. The guy bagged up. If this wasn't a joke, if this wasn't just a prank, then Priete starts the day, starts the final table with however many chips he swiped from this guy's stack.
Sure.
If it wasn't a prank, and they didn't know, they didn't catch it, and that makes the casino look bad. It's embarrassing to the casino.
I guess.
I think that's a big difference between the
well, they can't get everything. I mean, I guess that's
prank and the Gaetano Priete prank.
I guess that's the thing. They can't. I mean, they can't get everything. I mean, they're pretty good. Okay, I just whispered you something there. And Boogeyman says, "Sexy Dutchy, good evening." And Anaconda High-Low, epic rap battle histories. What was that? What is that from? Oh, yeah, the ShamWow. That's right.
Was that the ShamWow?
There was a ShamWow epic yeah, I make Dutch watch all of those.
That's pretty cool.
Well, I love them. They're so awesome. We saw quite a few of those, actually. We haven't seen them in a while, though.
Okay, we'll make the call here with 10-9 suited.
Did you get my whisper?
Flop something. Yes, I did. Flopping something. Not really enough for us to want to continue too hard with the hand. Man, against Nutch, though, if it goes fold, fold, I might have to make him show me something better than a 9. Yeah, let's go ahead and make the call against Nutch.
Hey, Hark Nasty. Dutch is making a
Hark
call.
Nasty, great to see you, man.
He's making a call.
Always a pleasure. And Anaconda, we love having you here, man. Big, big shout out to you and Bob Hatter, our fearless mods in the stream. Nilesy, along with them. You guys are awesome.
We should, you know what? We should try to do
Nutch,
it.
Man, this guy takes such weird lines, and now I'm sitting here with a pair of 9s, and he's just firing out. What could he have? He could have anything. He really could have anything. So I'm gonna actually make him show me something better than a pair of 9s here. Yeah, Ace Jack, nice hand. Get that rebuy in, and we're in for another bullet. In for another bullet. Nice hand there, Nutch.
Oh, cool! Anaconda High Load's going to the Run It Up in Reno.
Oh,
Aw,
yeah?
No, I wish I were going.
Yeah, we can't.
Because of your thing, right?
Yeah, because of my
So
thing.
wait, is the thing?
Money
Is it
2020.
all weekend? I mean, can we fly up there? I mean,
Nope.
what's the dealio?
Can't do it.
It's all weekend. Yeah, we planned this when it announced it, and we actually have people coming into code. And I think you're coding with Dan, right? The coach. Is
Good
he
chance.
helping?
I think so. I think
Yeah.
we're talking about getting him on the team. Dark Tide 3 says you don't touch someone's money. I agree with that. I'll
Yeah,
tell you, it really
it doesn't
irritates
matter
me
if
when
it's
I'm
a
at the
joke.
table and someone touches my chips. It really irritates me.
Yeah.
It really, it's like, get your hand off my chips.
Yeah,
I'm
because they could
sitting here-
palm them or.
Whatever. Like, they're not palming them.
But I mean,
But they
but
could.
why
They
why
could be.
why bring it to the question? You
Yeah.
know?
Like, if I'm sitting back and I'm there and some guy helps me out by taking my ante and tossing it in, it really irritates me. Really
Oh, they do that a
irritates me.
lot too. I've noticed that poker players do that a lot too,
Yeah.
and I think that's weird. But they do it all the time. I see it all the
A
time.
lot of times, I'll actually just, say something. I'll look at him and I'm like, hey, I'm right here, buddy. I'm right here. What's the hurry? You know? If I was across the room, then yeah, by all means, take a chip and throw it in. You don't want to make the dealer lean all the way over the table, or you don't even need to make the dealer ask. Just take a chip and toss it in if I'm not there.
Yeah,
But
the
if
dealer
I'm
should do
there-
it for sure.
Get your hand off my stack. I'm right here. I can do it. I can do it. Really irritates me. It's like, oh, I'm sorry. Sorry. It's like, yeah. Now you know. Now you know. So Anaconda, good luck in that run it up. The Money 2020 is on that weekend, so maybe there's a chance we come up for the early
Anaconda's
Tuesdays,
also
Wednesdays,
playing the
Thursdays.
main event.
The run it up main event.
Yes. That's awesome.
I wasn't planning on going up there just for like the Tuesday and Wednesday and Thursday stuff, but Anaconda might just push it over that 50%er. Hey, Spiro 25, thank you so much for being here 2 months in a row. Really appreciate it, man. Really appreciate it. Let's get the WSOP hat. No, you know what I want? I want a hoodie on.
Okay.
That's gonna change the luck.
Did you record that guy?
Not yet.
You should.
Okay, guys, and just again, Nitch could have any 2 cards. You should see the notes I have on this guy. He takes such crazy lines. He really, he is the kind of player who will fire out 3 bullets with absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. And King Queen sure makes a lot of sense the way he played it. 2 pair also makes a lot of sense. But you know what? The difference is, the difference between folding and calling there is 6,000 or 8,000 and putting in another bullet if we're wrong. So yeah, let's go ahead and get that hoodie up. No more bad decisions, you guys. No more bad decisions now.
Hello, Spinelli. I think that's how you say it. Hello. What's up, Dutch? T-Dog 82976. What's up, Dutch? Watching my Patriots and you streaming. Hope you get the final table tonight. Thank you, T-Dog. Hey, Warrior9999. Welcome to the stream.
So T-Dog, watching the Patriots, and you streaming. Hope you get to the final table tonight. Thank you very much, T-Dog. Thank you very much. Courage saying, I feel like you probably hit an ace high, talking about that niche hand. I mean, that's the way it looks, Karaji. That's the way it looks. But I'm telling you, this guy Nutch, he plays some pretty crazy lines, very, very crazy lines. It turns out that he actually had ace jack. But I think that he could have just as easily had like a 10-8. He could have just as easily had like pocket sevens there where he has absolutely nothing. He could have just as easily had king-queen trying to push us off of something. I feel like he feels that we have about what we have. Either a weakish jack or a weakish 9, pocket 10s, something around there where we're not really loving calling off the bet.
Did you Nowsy emailed you his bit wallet address?
Oh yeah?
Yeah, he said you just need my wallet address. I emailed you. He made it a few weeks ago and he thought he thought he had to set it up account fully. So you just need the address to send it.
Bitcoin in there, Nilesy. I got to get it to you quick because it's going up and up and up.
That's right.
Okay. Sure. Let's fire out a half pot size bet into J Car Gold and Crazy Polly 12.
Cryptic
Middle pair
is in the house. New here. Hello, Cryptic.
Cryptic 841. Great to see you, man. Pleasure to have you in the stream.
He says, I'm new here, but I remember seeing Dutch on the WSOP on ESPN, or winning on WSOP on ESPN like a decade ago. Yep. Time sure flies. And
Yes,
you have 3 bracelets now, so.
Yep, 3rd bracelet last year.
And a book.
And a book.
And a book. And a new
book
book to come. Knock on wood.
Okay, and everyone calling. That's good. We'll make the half pot bet into J Car Gold and Rakison with our overcards and a nut flush draw. It's a pretty good flop, really, for ace queen with the ace of spades. Probably okay with getting it in there if Rakison decides to make a raise. Elephant, thank you very much for saying. He says, part of my decision on going to roundup is whether or not Dutch goes. I think
my mic might be louder than yours.
It probably is.
Yeah, Dutch doesn't know which mic is which. Can you make them the same? Can you turn it down a little bit? I almost lost all my chips there.
Yeah, let me try to turn you down.
Yeah, turn me down just a tad.
I believe that's...
I could whisper.
Turning you down just a little bit. There we go.
A true Swiss Swiffer. Hey, everyone. Hey. Albino 2004 says Annette Oberstad had a chip stolen by a player. It's on YouTube. Is that true? Dutch, do you know about that?
I believe Albino. I don't think he would lie about something like that.
Well, I don't think. I mean,
yeah,
I mean, do you know of the story?
I don't
rather,
know the story. I haven't seen it on YouTube.
Do you know of the stealing of her chip? Maybe it was a potato chip. Was it a potato chip? Real chip.
Yeah, look at that.
Oh, did it? Wow.
But
what year?
WSOP Europe.
Oh, what year was it? This year? Last year?
7 years ago.
Oh, wow.
Do you want to pop it up? Do we want to see it? 36 seconds.
It might be loud. Yeah.
Let me make this very, very... Try to bring down the volume. And let's watch Annette get robbed.
Did you watch it? Just
No,
yeah,
I
just
haven't
do
seen
it
it
without a
before.
video.
So this is Annette Oberstad, Annette 15. One of my personal favorites. She's an awesome poker player. Let's see what happens.
Great advice there from top pro Kirk Morrison, but will Johnson follow it? He's in a hand against Kenny
Supposed to look,
Tran, who bets big on the river.
The right side of the screen.
Johnson thinks about it and he makes the call.
It's a good call, I missed. You went.
Johnson shows just a king high. Wow. Kenny's nickname is Sick Cool, but even he's got to be impressed with that one. Look at Martin, I'm not even sure he knows he's
Okay,
won.
so
Even sure he knows he's won.
that was
is Sick Cool, but wow.
that wasn't quite someone
Kenny's
just
nickname
taking it
is
from the
Sick Cool, but
stack.
even he's got to be. Wow. Kenny's nickname is Sick
She
Cool.
claps her hand,
Wow.
and
Kenny's
she's
nickname is Sick.
she's stacked so high
Kenny's
that
nickname is Sick Cool, but even
pretty
he's
easy
got to
for
be
those
impressed with
to
that one.
fall down. He's been playing with his chips. He looks down and
Kenny's
sees it
nickname
like
is
right
Sick
underneath
Cool,
his
but
hand,
even
and
he's got to
just
be
takes
impressed with
it.
that one. Look at Martin,
Honest
I'm not even
mistake or
sure he
not?
knows he's won.
I don't know. I don't know. It looks like a my lucky day. That's what it looked like to me. But it could have been an honest mistake. It could have been. I know a lot of times you're not paying attention. You're playing with chips. You look down and you have like 5 chips in front of you. I mean, it wasn't like he reached over to her stack and pulled a chip off. That's definitely one of those things where is he going to get disqualified for that? No, not a chance, because that is way too easy for him to be like, I thought it was mine. I thought it was mine. And you could believe that someone like that, like that happening, she actually flicked the chip off right underneath his hand, and he could easily look down and think that it was his. But he probably didn't. He probably was just taking an angle and trying to just steal 500 chips that he knows was not his. Not cool, man. Disqualifiable? I don't think so. I don't think so. Okay, so we fire out 180 into Armchair Pro. Wait for it to get to that trailing digit. There we go. We get the call. And I think that we just kind of back off this one now. See if he bets us out. We will make the fold against you, Armchair Pro. Nice hand. Nice hand. Effigy 97 asking, have we played with Phil Hellmuth? Many times, Effigy.
Yeah.
Lots and lots of times.
Hashtag Swag says, "What's up? Go get him tonight, Dutch and Exmois."
Gonna try hashtag. So we've got another hour and 8 minutes before the rebuy period ends on this thing. That's pretty much when the real tournament starts.
Herbie the Dump Truck asks, if you had an unlimited bankroll, how many WSOP bracelets do you think you could win over your lifetime?
1. I think with an unlimited bankroll, I would stop at 1 and come up with other dreams.
Oh, good answer. Good answer.
And we have Bricks in the stream. Great to see you, man. He's Brown to catch a TD. Is that for DFS or sports betting? So, I'm reading more about Ed Miller's article, you guys, about how DFS is kind of broken right now. How it's kind of busting out the fish and funneling all the money to the very top echelon of players, 1.3%. 1.3% of daily fantasy sports players accounted for 40% of fees and 91% of player profits. 91% of profits going to the 1.3%. It's amazing. It's just, it's incredible how lopsided that is. That has got to be even more lopsided than poker. It's amazing. So it's very similar to poker, but even more lopsided. They have some suggestions for how to fix it. One of the suggestions that they have is limiting how many entries you can put in for each tournament, because a lot of these DFS sharks, they're on DraftKings and they'll just enter 300 lineups per tournament. Looks like FanDuel already imposed that, and I know Fantasy Draft also doesn't allow you to play more than like 1 or 2 lineups per tournament. So it's a little bit of a protectionist measure, but it's good for the economy. It keeps the economy going, even though it also is good for the operator more than the it definitely hurts the sharp players. But the majority of us, it's going to help, right? I mean, I'm not in that top 1.3%. Chances are you aren't either. So the majority of people, it helps. What else can they do? Well, they can make it so that you can only choose like 2 per team for your lineup. This kind of forces you to play a little bit more optimally. I don't know. Nudge coming at us. Lefty21310 saying, "Hey, I've been on some of your YouTube videos and learned a lot. I've been playing professionally for about 3 years now, and my game has gotten much better watching your style. Thank you so much. By the way, how do I subscribe and make a donation?" Lefty21310. I'm glad to hear that your game has gotten better, and I'll take whatever credit you feel like giving to the stream and the YouTube channel. To subscribe, you just click on the little heart. Nope, not the heart button. That's how you follow. The subscribe button's that big button underneath the video that says subscribe.
I also sent a link too.
And then if you feel like donating, just go down to the panels. If you're watching on like an iPad or you're the app, you can't. You
have to do it through
subscribe.
a browser.
You have to actually do it through a browser.
But you can go into your browser.
Yeah, you can always go to the browser.
And then put twitch.tv/DutchBoy, and I believe it'll come up as a window.
Yeah. So good luck on your poker journey, man, and definitely happy to have you here on the stream. If you have any questions or thoughts or anything that you want to talk about, feel free to stick around.
And Enlightened Rage would like you to tell everyone that he is beating you in open face, OFC.
Lies. Lies. No, that's probably true. Let me take a look at my active games. I'm winning most of my active games right now, but looks like a guy named Rob is kind of crushing me. A guy named Kevin's kind of crushing me. A guy named Anthony. Other than that, it's all in the green. It's all in the green. So if Enlightened Rage is Rob or Kevin or Anthony, then yes, he's beaten me for less than 40 points, which I can come back from. I can come back from that Enlightened Rage. Look at this. Frost79 says, "Hey Dutch, read your book yesterday. Really good read. Glad to see you were able to overcome life's hardships and still have the desire to continue playing poker. Keep writing it out and hope to see you earning more braces in the future." Frost79, thanks so much for giving that book a read. I really appreciate it. The Poker Tilt book, the ebook, is a sub-perk to everybody who clicks on that subscribe button. Cryptic841 saying, "I think that was an honest mistake on that player's part. I think it easily could have been. Easily could have been." I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt. It just kind of depends on who it was. There's definitely some players which I would not give the benefit of the doubt to.
So Flatty is in the house. Hey Flatty, he's at a party today that we were invited to, but we couldn't make it because we were streaming. Happy birthday, Jaden!
Is that right?
And
Flatty's at the Jaden birthday party?
And
Jaden,
and
happy
hello
birthday,
to
man.
Eva. Where's it, Eve?
It's great to see you, man. Great to see you, Flatty, and
he's getting
that's
drunk.
Pretty awesome that you're over there.
Getting wasted.
Happy birthday! Happy birthday! What do we think? Nutch making a very quick call. Okay, Nutch. I'm gonna go ahead and just check, I suppose.
Is that right? When Party Poker was around, did they put a lot of ads on? Did they do a lot of ads?
Party Poker?
Yeah.
Yeah.
When did they? Oh, okay.
They all did a lot of ads.
I just don't remember. I didn't watch a lot of TV back then.
Party Poker was doing tons of ads, and then when they exited, all the ads switched from
.net or
to .net. With a little message underneath. This is not a gambling site. Go to fulltiltpoker.net and play with the pros. This is not a gambling site.
Oh, can you link the DFS article, Dutch, for Enlightened Rage? The one that you just...
I can. It was at the Sports Business Daily. There you are, Enlightened Rage. So guys, we're going to be right back in 3 minutes and 13 seconds. Don't go anywhere. Thanks so much for joining us tonight as we try to take down another tournament on WSOP.com. You're seeing it from the very beginning, and so far we're down a bullet. so far it's not going that well, but 13 out of 37. The real tournament doesn't really get started until the next break when the revise and add-ons are done. The price of poker is going up. We'll be back in 2 minutes and 46 seconds. Don't go anywhere. Okay, back on the grind, guys. Queen 8 offsuit. What a beautiful hand for folding. Albino 2004 with a little bit more information about that Annette Oberstad chip theft at the WSOP Europe. The drama. The player who stole the chip was Noel Hayes. Is this the kind of guy? Look at this guy. Noel Hayes. Big city banker. Brian, and that's kind of interesting. So Brian Hastings was when he was multi-accounting doing the VPN thing. That was the name of his. That was the name of his account. And Noel Hayes was indeed the original owner of both of those accounts. Oh, no kidding, no kidding. The plot thickens.
So what happened now? He was an owner of what?
So he has 2 marks against him. So Noel Hayes is the same guy who, so Noel Hayes, the guy who took the chip from Annette Oberstad. Mm-hmm. When she claps like that, flicks a chip off of her stack. Let's go and make a raise here, you guys. The guy who picked up the stack, like, oh, my lucky day, was Noel Hayes. He is I think Noel Hayes actually is a banker. Big city banker. Okay, so let's make a half pot size bet into NMPT Chalmot. Not the worst flop for Jack 10 suited. Great turn. like a really good turn. Let's fire out a half pot size bet again. Hopefully we're up against like an ace-9 and not an ace-10. Try to get max value. And what were we up against? King Jack. Wow, he called us the whole way with King Jack. Nice hand. Okay, so look. Noel Hayes has 2 marks against him. I think I'm less likely now to believe that it was just an honest mistake when he picked up the 500. And I guess maybe being a banker is three strikes against the dude. So he was the one that Brian Hastings got his account from in order to play on PokerStars and Full Tilt.
We're gonna like take over the poker world.
Lefty 21310 just subscribing. Lefty, thanks so much, man. Really appreciate
You're
it. Really
awesome.
appreciated
Thanks.
the compliments earlier, and here you are actually clicking on that subscribe button. I gotta tell you, I would say it's about 50-50 anytime someone says, "Hey, how do I subscribe?" About 50-50 that they actually subscribe, but you did. Thank you so much, Lefty. I'll tell you what, we're going to send over that DRM-free digital version of my ebook, Poker Tilt, over to you. So check your Twitch message box for that. It usually ends up in the other message box for that download link. And really appreciate you being here. Welcome to the crew, man. If there's anything I can do for you, please, I want you to let me know. Big fist bump to you. You're awesome, man. Thank you so much. Very first sub of the night. Really cool. Ah, man. And Wisco Owl, big shout out to Wisco Owl, who just took down, what was it, 1,400? Was it 1,400 that Wisco Owl took down?
I'm not sure how much it was. I need to send this out. Let's see.
Dakota Cohoon talking about poker is one of the pseudo sports where hardly any money is added. 100% comes from the player. You won't see the player at the U.S. Open pay $10K to get into the tournament. Is that right, Dakota Cohoon? I've heard that, like, you know, it actually costs a lot to try to become a professional golfer in tournament fees and green fees. And is that actually the case that players in sporting events like NASCAR, for example, do the drivers not, like the driver teams, do they not actually have to put up any entrance entrant money? Is that actually true? I don't know. I don't know how it works in other sports. I do know that I feel like in poker, way too much money is just raked off the top, especially when you have, like, you know, big events that get TV coverage, like the World Series of Poker. The World Series of Poker main event should not be a raked event for, you know, how much marketing money is able to be made from the ESPN broadcast, in my opinion. I feel like that kind of event should actually have money added to it. Yeah. Nowsy says, hey, after seeing Somerville pulling the biggest cash so far on Twitch, does it make you bring you any closer for trading up your zip code for a postcode?
Oh,
Nowsy?
yeah. Oh, he means like to Canada?
I think a postcode would be London.
Oh, London. Is that what they do for posts out there?
Pretty
I
sure.
would love to go live there.
London would probably be the best
man.
place to be. England
That'd
is
be
probably
so
the best
wonderful.
place to be for a poker player right now. Yeah, and yes, Nilesy, it does. It does indeed. Michelle and I have actually been looking at maybe getting an apartment up in British Columbia for a while.
Oh, yeah.
So King Jack offsuit, Rakuten making the raise 3.5x. We're gonna get out of his way.
Oh, and then you got bounties too. Wow, it's good. Yeah, I would love to leave. I would love to live in a place where we can just play poker, Dutch. I think that's what it is. America needs to open it up.
For some reason, I thought Elke made more money during the W Coup.
I have no idea.
$10,275, you guys. It's moving up. Elkie got 18,000.
Oh, okay. Wow, it's still pretty good.
And we're not gonna count Mercier, since he wasn't really the one streaming. He wasn't talking over it. It wasn't a real stream. Bony Fish saying, glad to see the 10K followers. I feel pretty good about that too, guys. I mean, that was the goal on Sunday. Get 10,000 followers and win the event. We almost won the event. We got second in that Sunday tournament. But
oh, Elkie got 80K. As Nilesy says. Oh wow, that's a lot. That's quite a lot of money.
Yeah. You can tell too if you look at like Elkie's stats. I mean, it just jumps that day. Nilesy saying, "Look, either way, get the hell on Poker Stars already." Well put, Nilesy. Well put. It's going to happen eventually. It's got to happen eventually. I mean, this is. I do love playing on WSOP.com. I love being in Vegas, but at the same time, I mean, this is. There were how many people? 1,800 people in that WCOOP event that Somerville took the final. Like 1,800 people in a $700 event. And then I look down at this, and it's 42 people in a $30 event. And this is the biggest that we've got. It's depressing. It's sad that I have to like seriously consider, you know, making a second offshore residence outside of the U.S. to play poker. It's really upsetting.
What's your subscriber video from? Oh, that is from
06. 2006 ESPN. Suicide Bombshell. Good to see you in the stream. Saying, take it down, Dutch. I'm going to try, man. I am going to try Suicide Bombshell. Put it in. You can move to Play on Stars and still eat like a king. They have good places they have good pizza in other places in Las Vegas. Is it true? Do they? I remember the worst pizza I think I've ever had was in Montreal. The whole time I was in Montreal, I couldn't find a good pizza.
Don't they have a thing called poutine or poutan?
Poutine. Poutine.
Oh my God! Suicide Bombshell says, "Take it down, Dutch Boyd." Oh, Lefty21310 says, came across your YouTube channel. Glad it was worth the $4.99 a month. And you get a book, Lefty. Don't forget that.
Yeah, don't forget the book, Lefty. There's going to be a lot of other cool sub perks coming. We have the fist bump patches on their way. They have been shipped. All of you guys are going to get a couple fist bump patches. Who wants them? We're going to try to roll out a lot of really cool sub perks for all of you guys.
Yeah, we have patches coming in. They're in the mail, right?
Bob Hatter says, I have a friend who is a professional poker player. He has to put all of his fees to enter. That's funny. Okay, yeah, we'll make a raise here with Ace 3 suited. It's a little bit optimistic. PGA Tour qualifying can be very expensive, says Micah Hamato. Hold on, guys.
Hold on mute.
That might have been it. Those might be the patches. I'm going to have to check.
Oh, let me check.
Okay, we're going to make the fold to UW Magic. It's enough. It's enough to get through us.
Where is it? This box? Wait, is this it?
Iceman Kiwi, thank you very much for the good luck.
It was Campner.
Oh, okay.
Look. Why didn't you get the red one?
People were saying the black one was better.
Oh, show them the best. everyone. The best can opener in all of the land. Oh yeah, Negreanu won a whole bunch of cash. That's right. Remember when Negreanu played?
I do. I do remember that. Look at that. Delos512 just subscribing. Delos512, thank you so much. Big fist bump to you. Welcome to the crew. Thank you so much, man. Second sub of the night. It's awesome to have you here. And if there's anything that we can do for you, please let me know. You're awesome, dude. We're going to go ahead and send over a DRM-free digital version of my book, Poker Tilt. So check that out. Going to end up in your Twitch other message box. You can download it for your Kindle, your Nook, your iPad, your PDF desktop reader, which is how I kind of like reading. I kind of like reading on the iPad, and I like reading on the desktop. I actually do. I think it's pretty good. Anyway, thank you so much, Delos512. It really means a lot to me. I'm going to try to pull out a whole bunch of really cool sub perks for you, and if there's anything I can do for you, I want you to let me know. I'm pretty easy to get in touch with. I've got my contact info on DutchBoyd.com. You can email me, Dutch@DutchBoyd.com. You can also message me here on Twitch, or just, ask away, or let me know any thoughts or anything that you might have right here in the stream, and we'll get to it live.
That's
with
right.
a 5-minute delay. So Too Late to Hate, Skate Mate, and everyone else going ahead and correcting correcting Nilesies with the Elky won somewhere between 70 and 80,000.
Wow, that's pretty amazing.
Depending on who you ask here on the stream. And then there was Negreanu making that 50K.
Yeah, we watched it, and we were like, wow, that was when he first...
1600 mixed
The
game.
second one he played, right? Because the first one was play money. He hasn't been on for a while.
I think he's been on, but he's been playing Hearthstone.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah. He's been playing Hearthstone. A true Swifter. We are in Vegas, Las Vegas, Nevada. And I like Vegas. I love Vegas. Vegas is an awesome place to live. Awesome place to live. Look at this. We got Tim Crowsoft in the stream. Great to see you, man. Great to see you.
Tim Crowsoft.
Hashtag Schwagio saying, I feel like you would rake in the dough on PokerStars. He's satelliting to every big turning on there and rolling the moolah. Maybe hashtag. You know what? We're going to find out. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. Look at that. We got Spiro. He says, yes, we have that poutine. Poutine, man.
I never had it. I would like to try it.
T Stylist in the stream. Great to see you. We also have Mountain Jack in the stream with that Gator emoticon. Great to see you, Mountain Jack. Okay, we'll make.
So is it gravy?
The fold here.
I can see how it could be good. Gravy.
It's poutine is mashed potatoes on top of
is it
French
mashed
fries
potatoes
with a lot of gravy. Is what it is. It's like potatoes.
Sounds good. Well, isn't that what you have potatoes with?
Is correcting me here. Poutine is French fries with white cheese and brown gravy. So French fries with brown gravy. I thought I remember having poutine with mashed potatoes mixed in with the French fries. Flop My Hand, great to see you, man. Great to see you, Flop My Hand. We got a couple of other players in the stream. Nakiki saying, I plan to die by poutine. What a way to go, Nakiki. Spiro saying they're amazing. Mountain Jack, dogs losing it. Oh, because of June. Sorry there, Mountain Jack.
Aw.
And WFKS says, how about a discount code for this Blue Shark Optics? I do have a discount code, WFKS. It's Dutch, just DUTCH. I think it's 10%. 10% off. And I should have my own little pro line coming in the next few weeks. High Roller Radio giving us a little mention on the Twitterverse. And a quote, it's sad I have to consider a second offshore residence to play online poker. Yeah.
Is it all capital or Dutch?
It is sad.
It is sad.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh. Unbeatable hand.
You know,
I just had the unbeatable hand, and I didn't get beat. Nobody called me.
Pocket aces, everybody! The unbeatable hand. We've never seen a beat here on the stream. It always wins. Aces always win. I feel so good every time I see it. Here we go, making the raise to 360. Ooh, yeah. Okay, we've got forward hard making the call. To Sheik making the fold. Everybody in. Come on, everybody in. Pocket aces. Wow, what a hand. So we make the half pot bet into forward hard and hope that he's got the pocket jacks or the pocket queens or the pocket kings and he's slow playing. The last time we raised with ace 3 suited, that's how he played his pocket kings. We've got the nut flush draw. We've got the nut flush draw. I think that we're going to just fire out a half pot size bet here. What do you think, forward hard? He makes the call. Another 10. Are we worried? Nah, we're not worried. We're not worried. We're going to go for the full value here. Value town. And we get the fold. I'm okay with that fold. So one more time, we add +1 to the aces cracked meter. I'm going to do that right now. Where were we at? Where were we at? I think 8. So that's the 9th pocket aces in a row that haven't gotten cracked. Feeling pretty good about that. Is it unbeatable? No. No, it's not actually an unbeatable hand. But, you know what? It's done pretty well for us. Done pretty well for us. Angoth saying, did you get a chance to read my email about the idea for the stream? Angoth, I did. I did, actually. I'm not quite sure how we could get it working with the delay. But it was an interesting thought. And I'm going to give it some thought, Angoth. Jackosaurus just subscribed. You know, I feel like Jackosaurus has been with us before. I feel like this is a resub. Jackosaurus, if it is, welcome back. If this is the first time that you subscribed, man, thank you so much for being here. And thank you so much for being a positive member of the crew as long as you have been. Clicking on that sub button, icing on the cake, man. Make sure that if you haven't gotten your book yet, I'm pretty sure Jackosaurus is a resub. I'm pretty sure he's been with us before. But if not, Jackosaurus, check your Twitch message box for that Poker Tilt book.
I'm going to resend it.
It really means a lot to us that you click on that sub button and support the stream. We wouldn't be here without you, Jackosaurus. So thank you so much. We got Mustard Colonel coming in for 2 months in a row. Thanks so much for sticking with us, Mustard Colonel. I do like that username. Mustard Colonel.
I have a message to send you, Dutchy Poo.
Okay.
Dutchy Poo. Hold on.
Mr. Don't Tread on Me asking, Dutch, how many events did you play in the summer's WSOP? Gosh, I lost track. I think that so we cashed in 5. I think that we played in like 25 events. So our in the money percentage was somewhere around like maybe a little less. Maybe we was somewhere between 25 and 28 events, and we cashed in 5. So we were looking at like 19% in the money percentage, which is pretty good. Slugging percentage, though, left a lot to be desired. Truly did, guys. No final tables. The best that we got was 11th in the Deuce of 7 triple draw. Made a pretty good run in a couple of other events. No final tables, and it's really all, it's all about those top 3 finishes. You need to get a solid top 3 finish or 2 final tables to have a good series. So it wasn't really that good of a series, but it could have been much worse. It could have been much worse. Let's make the raise here into forward hard.
Did you get the whisper?
Let me see. Did you just send it? Okay, yeah. Nikki 2 cards, man. I don't know why that wouldn't have come up.
I didn't see.
Let me get that off here.
I like that name, Jackosaurus. Is it not? Are you not getting alerts?
We are getting alerts. I don't know why.
Maybe we missed it during break or something.
Yeah. It looks like it didn't. It didn't come up. I don't know why. Nikki 2 cards. Nikki 2 cards, man. Thank you so much.
What happened?
He just shot us a donation of $150.
Aw, he upped one us.
You really didn't think we would let you pay for dinner, did you? Thank you so much for the conversation. The last Nikki 2 cards.
Well, we're just
man.
gonna have to pay for the next one.
I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, man. It's such a pleasure having you here, and thanks for hitting us up with that donation.
Thanks, guys.
I did think you were gonna let me pay for dinner. I intended to pay for dinner. So
Have to go again though.
Absolutely.
And we're paying next time, so
you're gonna have to let us get the next one. Thank you so much, man. Really appreciate it. Really appreciate that. Detective Buffalo says, Dutch, I have a question. How do you handle having your passion as your job? I grew up loving fishing, and when I was 22, I started guiding professionally and made a very decent living for 6 years, but got so burnt out. How do you not get burnt out?
Dutch gets burnt out.
Yeah, you got to take some breaks. You have to keep the love for it, and the only way to keep the love for it is to take little vacations away from the game. Otherwise, yeah, you do get burnt out. Okay, we'll make a half pot size bet into forward hard with our nothing. Put it in says, I think the fact that WSOP is regulated is great. Maybe one day it will grow, maybe. But the fact is, right now the player pool is so small that it must be next to impossible to grind a living. And that is if you're a skilled pro. The recreationals have next to no shot at showing any kind of profit. Dutch Star's the way to go, my brother. Hood it in. I'm going to probably have to agree with you, although I will disagree that, I mean, there are some players here in Nevada who are grinding out a living playing on WSOP.com.
Yeah, there's quite a few.
You look at like Butters, for example, who was doing quite well for himself, even without, even without Twitch. So, yeah. I do think that it's much harder because the player pool is so small. Because there's just not a lot of money coming into the poker economy to be spread around. So even though the competition is tougher on the bigger sites, I do think that it's probably easier to make a living on the bigger sites because there's room for kind of like the second tier, B plus players who there's not really a lot of room for more than 3 or 4 big winners on the site. Here on WSOP.com. Jackosaurus says yes. He already got that Exmo a long time ago.
Okay.
So Jackosaurus has been with us for a long time. Great to see you back, man.
I thought
really
so.
Appreciate you being here. And Jackosaurus, we do have some fist bump patches on the way here to Vegas.
Yeah, I accidentally refreshed my chat. Could you'll have to see if we you have to catch it up because I accidentally.
Okay.
But I'm resending the book to Melonhead.
Okay.
Just in case they didn't get it.
Melonhead, make sure to check your other message box too. Save the Turtle says it might be in the other message box in Twitch. That is where mine was. Yeah, that pretty much is what happens because it's coming from Xmois. And so Twitch looks at it as spam.
Because I'm a spam a lot. If you follow me, though, you can get the emails without any problem, I guess.
Yeah. And Aishan23 is saying, just bought your book. Just bought your book.
Gonna, take over the
Thank you so much, Aishan23. I hope you actually get a chance to give it a read. EC Few, subscribing for 5 months in a row. Thanks so much for sticking with us, EC Few. So Aishan23, buying the book off of Amazon. Really appreciate that, man. Thank you very much. If you are one of these guys who likes the feel of paper, you too can buy it on Amazon. It's I think it's going for $19.99 right now.
Is that right?
Yeah. Chairman Elite, thank you very much. He says Poker Tilt is a great read. Read it in a few days. It was too interesting to stop. Thank you very much, Chairman Elite. I feel like it's gotten some pretty decent reviews. I'm a little biased. I think it's pretty good though. I'm proud of it.
I also want to mention that we the last stream that we did, you did really well, and you broke some records, some follow records.
Yes, we did,
and also some sub records too. So thanks, guys, for all the support.
The last stream was the best stream we've ever had
in the whole universe.
It was awesome. We had more viewers when we were doing the WSOP bracelet event, but this was so much fun. This last stream was just great.
Oh, he did it pre-stream. He says Nikki 2 cards.
That makes sense.
Okay.
You guys are great. Thanks so much. Really appreciate it, Nikki.
And Steve Rushing just subscribed.
We're going to go ahead and make the call here. Steven Rushing, clicking on that sub button. Really appreciate it, man. Check your Twitch message box for the ebook, and welcome to the crew, Stephen Rushing. Welcome to the crew. Thanks so much for clicking on that support on that sub button and supporting the stream. It really means a lot, really does. And if it wasn't for you and the other subscribers here, we wouldn't be here. We wouldn't be here. Mustard Colonel with that "Let's Go" emoticon. That's pretty cool, man. I like that.
Oh, speaking of emoticons, did you get the other one?
I haven't. No, I haven't. We have
Approved?
one more emoticon coming up in the next couple days, guys.
Probably
I haven't.
tomorrow.
Mythical Mark popped it up and did some cool designing for us. It looks great. We're making the fold.
Could you send it to me? Whisper it to me so I can look at it, or no? Or can you mail it to me? Can you mail it to me?
Okay.
Okay, I'll go to. You know, that's what I'll just look on your computer.
Okay.
That's what I'll do and break. How long is till break? An hour? I can't wait to see it. I'm super excited.
And let me get back to doing 9 here. Let's see, EPUB is for Kindle, right?
I'm not 100% sure. EPUB? I think so. Why? You sending it out again?
Yeah. And we've got Ace King offsuit. We'll go ahead and make the raise here against M. Lawson. And that is, that's our friend Michelle Lawson, the wife of WSOP bracelet winner Ted Lawson. Forward Horde making a 3-bet here. Not a very big 3-bet. We're going to go ahead and make it 2.5, which is 2,000. Yes, we will 3-bet with Ace King, and we will 4-bet with Ace King offsuit. Ace King is going to be in our 4-betting range, guys. He makes the call. We hit an ace. We're in pretty good shape. Not going anywhere. Hold. Hold. And it doesn't hold.
Ouch.
Brutal. So he had, what, 9, 10, 11 outs twice. So it was basically a flip pre-flop. Post-flop, we were ahead. On the turn, we're in real good shape. And then done. So that kind of sucks. Nice hand there, Ford Hard.
What kind of cash games do they have on WSP.com? Dutch, ask lefty 121
sporadic cash
310.
games, Lefty. They're sporadic. You're pretty much always going to be able to find like a 25-cent, 50-cent no-limit game going. Right now, let me tell you what the biggest game they have going that's actually a full game. They have a heads-up match going right now, which is a 5-10 no-limit, making the fold here against Rackison's limp shove, Ace-King offsuit. The biggest full game they have right now is a 25-cent, is a 255 six-handed no-limit. They have 2 of those going. And it looks like there's about 600, about 3,000, maybe 5,000 in play, spread out between both of those tables. And those tables look like they have the same players: Too Sick, Don't Blink, Minardo, Hedonism Bot. So that's as big as it gets. 2 tables, 6-handed of 255, and then there's 1 table of 5-6, 1-2 no limit, 5 out of 6. Almost full, so there's a 1-2 no limit game that's almost full. A couple of 50-cent dollar games that are full, a couple 25-cent, 50-cent games that are full. So it's a little depressing. Then if we go over to the Omaha, the PLO, it looks like they've got a $1, $2 that's full. So that's about as big as it gets. Every once in a while, I'll see a bigger game, but for the most part, you're looking at it pretty much caps out at 5-10 no limit, and that's a rare game. usually it's going to be less. And Poker Mindset Coach, give me a link to the Brian Devonshire article. Yes, I have read it. I have read it. Devo's a pretty good buddy of mine. Hooded In says, thank you for answering, Dutch. Also, you should narrate Poker Tilt and put it out as an audiobook. Hooded In, that has been on my to-do list all year. All year, you know, the whole reason I bought this Blue Yeti was to do the audio version of the book. And my partner, you know, he didn't write any of the book, but he helped out quite a bit with the direction of it, and he did a lot of the business stuff of it. Put together the cover design. Lawrence Samuels. Before he was before he was in the publishing business, he's also a DJ Dave London. So he knows a lot about like editing and audio level adjusting. I know that he would be able to make that that product even better if I just actually decided to go ahead and spend. I think it'll probably take about 20 hours to actually put it in an audio version. It's definitely been on my to-do list for a long time. And Hooded In, I'm going to make it happen. It's going to happen. Bony Fish, I know, man. That was a crazy stream. This last stream, that was as good as it got. As good as it's ever been. So this is what we got in the mail today, guys. This was the knock at the door. The Easy Does It can opener. The best can opener I've ever used, made in the USA. The best can opener made is what it says. This is the Buy It for Life can opener. Making the call here against Green River's open. King Jack off. Duh. We've got another 21 minutes to get down to 4,000, so we can come in for another bullet. If you guys are in the mood to buy a can opener, check it out. The Easy Does It can opener. This is an unpaid promotion. I'm just telling you from my own personal experience that every time I ever try to open up a can and it's tricky, it makes me mad. So Easy Does It is going to be a lifetime of can opening pleasure.
Oh my gosh!
I would encourage you to go check it out. Also made in the U.S. I think it's made in St. Louis. St. Louis, yes. John Stubbe Company in St. Louis, Missouri, 63042. You can go check it out at stubby.com, STEUBY.com, or buy it on Amazon. The Easy Does It can opener. It comes in black. It comes in red. But from what I've heard, the black is better. Why is that? Why would the black be better? Because there's more cushion on the black, for whatever reason. Okay. Cash Shot says, do you go to Mizzou? Or I think he's asking Mason Jercier. So Cash Shots, I went to Mizzou, class of '99.
Cash Shots also asked a question about improving their poker game, and the question from current Tiger.
Okay, let me take a look.
He is a Tiger there.
Let me take a look at Cash Shots really quick. Question from a current Tiger to a former one. I have a small bankroll at about $100. I play STTs, single table tournaments, sit and goes, aka sit and goes, and I've made about $30 in about 4 days. I want to start moving to MTTs to hang with the big boys. What tips do you have for moving up in stakes and from STTs to MTTs? Thanks again. In my ZOU, so Cash Shots.
Do you guys have a Mizzou call or handshake or something?
No, there's not really like a Mizzou.
We have a
school song.
Is there words? Isn't it like victory, victory? Win.
There is.
We're
it's
the
something
best.
like that. It is something like that, actually.
Cool.
Okay, so we'll fire out the same amount, 500. This is what I would suggest to you, Cash Shots. Single table tournaments, sit and goes, are a great way to practice closing tournaments. It's probably, in my opinion, the best way to get comfortable with this feeling of going from 9-handed down to 5-handed, down to 4-handed, down to 3-handed. and realizing how your VPIP has to adjust, how the strength, the pre-flop hand strength just is all over the place. In an STT, you look down and you see ace 3 offsuit, not that great of a hand when you're playing 9-handed. You look down at ace 3 offsuit and you're finally heads up in a situation, then it's the nuts. It might as well be ace king. So STTs is a good way to start, and it's going to get you to that point where you can understand how to close an MTT. As far as my tips from moving up in stakes and from STTs to MTTs, I don't know that I really have any good tips for you. I mean, STTs are going to be much different, but it is going to prepare you for closing, which is the most important. That's the most important part of an MTT. I think multi-table tournaments. There's a little bit more as far as tapering. There's a few psychological inflection points in MTT tournaments that don't exist in STTs or SNGs. I don't really call them STTs, cash shots, to tell you the truth. I call them SNGs. Maybe I'm, showing my age. Let's come in for a $500 raise here, guys. 7-8 offsuit. Is it a good hand? Not really. It's not really that great of a hand, but what it's going to do is going to let us get under that 4,000 mark. Lindley Lou coming in with a raise. Every single time we've ever thought that Lindley Lou was just punishing our raises and 3-betting light, she's always shown a pretty big hand. We're going to make the fold here. Bonyfish says, Cash Shots Dutch is playing an MTT right now. Just watch and learn, Grasshopper.
That's pretty cute.
So one thing I would say, cash shots, is while you're moving up, it sounds like moving up with a $130 roll. You don't really have a lot of buy-ins, really. So you should be focusing mainly on like the $1, $2, and $3 tournaments, and not rebuy tournaments. A $3 rebuy tournament isn't really a $3 tournament; it's a $12 tournament. So make sure to factor in the rebuys when you're trying to calculate how many buy-ins you have, and try to stick with. I mean, a small bankroll isn't. You don't have to protect a small bankroll as much as a big one, but the general rule of thumb is 100 buy-ins. If you're working with like less than 200, where if you go broke, then you just deposit a little bit of money from your job, or grind it up again. I mean, if you're really not going to deposit, if you're really going to go back to free rolls to get your bankroll up, then you got to be pretty careful with it. 100 big buy-ins, 100 big $100 buy-ins is a pretty good rule of thumb. So $130, you're really playing those $1 tournaments. Just don't forget to withdraw. Don't forget to you don't want to get to the point where you're winning and winning and winning. You build it up to $3,000 and then lose that in a day. With nothing to show for it. Don't forget to set little goals for yourself, little bankroll goals where you get to 1,000, you're gonna pull out 200 and do something with it, or you get to 5,000, pull out 500 and do something with it. You don't want to just reinvest everything into the roll, and it's not a video game. You're not going for a high score. There is no high score. You're on the grind, man. You're just trying to build it up and build it up. So don't forget that very, very important part of grinding in poker, which is actually withdrawing. Other than that, man, you're sounds like you're moving up. Sounds like things are going well, and don't do it professionally in Missouri, because being a professional poker player in Missouri, if you're not playing on a boat, can be a Class D felony. So once you get to the point where the majority of your income is coming from poker, if you get to that point, then time to pick up the stake and move to Vegas or one of the other places that is friendly to poker. Okay, Queen 10 off will make the fold. Making the fold. So I'm not going to say who won the football game, but it is over. It is over. A 7-point difference. No one's surprised. Gooch Spiel Scheitzkopf. Nice play. Says I just want to know why the hell Dutch is trying to sell me a can opener. I don't know, man. I don't know. It came with a mail. I'm excited about it. This is what
we look forward to in our home.
Look forward to the American-made
It's the greatest
can
day.
opener.
It's the greatest day.
Yep.
It's USA. Yes, it is American. It's American made, right? It says on
Yeah.
it. I think it's like all big packaging and everything, right?
Oh, look at that gear. Look how smooth that gear is. It's beautiful. It's just beautiful.
Oh, we should open a can.
Yeah.
No,
Let's
we have
open a
nothing
can.
to open.
Okay, guys, we can't really expect Card Doctor or any of these guys to bet for us. A good chunk of the time, we actually have the best hand. So we're gonna go ahead and try to just take this pot. When we get called, well, we're looking at a flush draw. We're looking at a 10. So let's see what happens. Wow, got called in 2 different spots. So our hand just went from maybe it's ahead to complete air, complete scheisse. Complete scheisse. Watson's Finest says NFL and now Dutch. Whew, the weekend is here. Watson's Finest. You know what? It's kind of cool having the having football back. Get that rebuy in right quick. We are back to starting stack. Got another 12 minutes before the real tournament begins, you guys. So M. Lawson coming in with a 450 raise. We're going to get out of her way. Mountain Jack, man. That might be one of my favorite lines of the book. So M. Lawson coming in with a $450 raise with the pocket 4s under the gun. What do we think about it? I don't know. Card Doctor 1924. We've got some notes on you. Nothing really. Lindley Lou coming in with a 3x. So Card Doctor raising, Lindley Lou re-raising to more than 3x. I think we're gonna just get out of the way with Ace Queen offsuit. Really? Really? We're gonna just fold this? Just straight up fold it? Yeah, that's what we're gonna do, guys. That's what we're gonna do with the way that the action just went down. An under the gun raise and another gun plus, you know, a UTG +1 re-raise from our friend Lindley Lou. That is going to look like Ace Queen starts shrinking up pretty good. It's going to start shrinking up, and we're going to be looking at maybe having 6 outs where we're going to get pushed off if we don't hit right away. But I don't think that we do have 6 outs. I think that maybe we have 3 outs. So not too shabby of a flop really for King 3 offsuit. We're gonna go ahead and make a raise. Card Doctor firing in that donk lead, that min donk lead. What does it mean? I don't know. I think it means that King 3 offsuit is the best hand.
Do.
Gonna make the fold here with our 7 high.
We should have got those grapes.
That'd have been fun to crack that unbeatable hand right there. That would have been a fun one to crack. Did W Magic 2? Let me see how that actually went down. Did W Magic 2 just open limp there? Is that what we just saw? No. W Magic came in with 1,040. Coming in for 2.5x, you guys.
And
King Jack offsuit. So W Magic opening for 4 point something x. Bony fish. I don't really think that. I don't think that spoiling a live football game is really spoiling it. If people are watching the game, if they're interested in the game, they're watching it, right? Or they're keeping up with it. So don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Making the fold. Trigger action 85 saying I should never have withdrawn any money. Don't withdraw. I should never have done it. I should have just kept playing and building it up and building it up. A billion or bust on trigger action. I mean, like, what's the goal there? You're going to just keep on building and making it bigger and bigger and making the bankroll bigger and bigger until what? Until you get to a point where you can't beat the game anymore, and then it just starts getting smaller and smaller, or until you're the last one standing. I don't really know what the end goal there is. I think that a mistake that I see a lot of players make is forgetting to actually click a withdrawal every once in a while, and instead just letting their bankroll be more and more imaginary. But you know what? There is no such thing as a cash out curse. No such thing. Exo. That's pretty much the lyrics of that song. Mizzou, Mizzou, hurrah, hurrah. That's the lyrics.
Oh, nice.
Those are the lyrics. Save the Turtle says, good luck tonight, Dutch. I have to work early. We'll have to finish stream Friday afternoon when I start my grind. Save the Turtles. Thanks for being here. Really appreciate you being part of the crew and being part of the stream. We're going to fold the Ace-9 offsuit against these guys. Why? I don't know why we're folding that hand. It makes me... You got to love these open limps. Forward hard, what are you doing, man? What are you doing? And Lindley Lou, man, seems to be coming in with those three bets.
Oh, you gotta talk into your thing. There's an echo.
Sorry, guys. Lindley Lou coming in with those three bets. It seems like those three bets are a little bit wider than normal tonight. A little bit wider than normal. Fires out that half pot size bet into forward hard who check raises, and the king, queen, 8 is the board. So what do we put Lindley Lou on there? I mean, she's saying pocket jacks, pocket 10s, pocket 9s. Interesting. Interesting. Marco Motorsports, great to see you, man. He says you must be running your AC because it's hot in Vegas. It is hot in Vegas. It is hot in Vegas indeed. Okay, let's pot it up. Let's pot it up. Let's try to punish the limper. Jaloin making the limp under the gun. Fire out a half pot. What do you think, Jaloin? Okay. Brutal. Brutal. That 9 of hearts messed us up pretty good. Messed us up pretty good. Gave us that nice little flush draw. We're thinking about making a half pot size bet, but that half pot size bet is pretty much like a is pretty much going to be like an all-in for him anyway. So we'll just put him to the test. Try to get him to fold the nuts straight. We got Leet FUQ in the stream. Good to see you, man. He says, usually don't say much, but I've been watching your stream on and off for about a month when I get the time, and would like to just say love the poker content that's shown us your stream. Thank you very much, man. Really appreciate you being here. So, Zizzy7. We've got some notes. No, we don't. We don't have any notes on Zizzy7. We're going to go and go for a 3-bet, though. A little 2280. Ace-10 offsuit figures to be ahead of a good chunk of the range. If not, we get the double rebuy, so we're pretty much in the same spot chip position-wise. Wow. Got him crushed. Not the greatest turn for us. Gives him some split outs, but he doesn't get it, so back up to 96.36. Hey, Leet, thank you very much for being here in the stream. Thanks for watching. Really appreciate you being here, man. Got Coleman22 in the stream. Good to see you. We got Jonas Steele. Who's the grill? Who's the grill? That
makes me want some. That makes me want some barbecue when they say that every time. Sounds good.
Scrimpology in the stream. Signs on to see his favorites. With an ear-to-ear smile, he happily cracks open a beer and begins his finally a great time to be on Twitch. Scrimpology. Great to see you, man. So, Rambo Wannabe 3, good to see you, man. So, we do have kind of a regular schedule, Rambo. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. We take Mondays, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays off. Smith85 saying, hey, ben je Nederlander? Are you actually from the Netherlands? Are you actually Dutch? No, I'm from Missouri. Smith85. Pumonos, it's not real money. It is real money. It is real money, but it is tournament money. I think that is one thing that kind of irritates me, is that they have a dollar sign in front of the tournament dollars. We're in, so this is a $30 rebuy and add-on, basically a $90 tournament. Oh my gosh, look at this. Look at this. We've got Pappas donating $30. Hey, Dutchie and X-Moi, tonight's tournament is on me. Thank you very much. Really appreciate it.
Fist bump.
Got, we got some, did you see, the guy just banned?
No, I'm still trying to keep up with it. Yeah. Oh, good job. Damn.
Gotta be quicker on that ban hammer, X-Moi.
Oh.
Michelle adds quite a bit to the stream. Quite a bit to the stream. She keeps me grounded.
Well, you don't have to stick up for me.
I'm not sticking up. I'm saying though.
We already know that he probably doesn't know how to talk to chickies. We already established that.
And Verso plays from Luxembourg. Big shout out to you. Of course I'll shout you out. Great to see you on the stream, man. Really appreciate you being here. Really appreciate it. Killing Bird. Killing Bird, it's awesome to see you in the stream. Heard you got that sub button. Congratulations on that. Plan on being one of the subs for you. Oh wow, look at that K-Bird showers. What a great emoticon. It's a great emoticon. Killing Bird, next time you're streaming and I'm not, I'm going to be coming on and clicking on that subscribe button, supporting the murder. Killing Bird's murder of, that's what they call, right? Murder of crows? A murder of crows?
I don't know.
It's like a flock of crows is actually called a murder of crows. How sinister. Guys, thanks again so much for being here. The real tournament starts right now. We're going to go ahead and get that add-on in. We're going to be up to 17,561. We have 12 people who decided not to take that add-on opportunity, which is a big mistake. Big mistake. Anytime you've got an add-on, which is double as much as you can get for a starting stack, you need to take it. And if you don't, you're leaving a lot of money on the table. So that add-on should be coming up here in a second, and when it does, we're going to take a little 3-minute break. There we are. Rebuys are allowed for the next 25 seconds, and then add-ons it goes. Guys, we'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Lots of great poker action left to come. Hopefully, we will be cruising into a final table. Hopefully, we will be cruising into that first place spot. Getting a little bit, celebrating with some pizza tonight. We're back on the strict diet, counting calories, but we make exceptions for W's, right? Right, Michelle? Yes. There it is. So,
and me and PC just finished your book too yesterday.
hey, Mean PC, thank you so much, man. Look at that. He says, incredible read. I was expecting something amateurish with a few interesting stories, but it is one of the best
And a lot of-
autobiographies I have read. That's awesome. Mean PC, thank you so much. I can't tell you. I'm like, look at this. I'm blushing, actually. That's a great compliment. Thank you so much, Mean PC. I was expecting something amateurish.
Right? With a bunch of, I mean, you do have some typos in there.
I don't know
still.
why you would expect something amateurish from Mean PC, but you know what? I'm going to take that as a compliment because it actually is a very big compliment. Thank you so much, and thanks for giving it a read. I really appreciate it, man. Mean PC, thank you so much. Guys, we're going to be right back. 4 minutes. And we are back, you guys. We're back.
Squirrel is jealous of my Twitter handle.
Dune9 says,
Don't try
do
to
you ever
steal it,
find
please.
yourself playing a little more reckless after you've done well in a cash game or tournament? Absolutely. 100%. There's all sorts of different types of tilt, guys. And winner's tilt can cost you just as much as loser's tilt. Anytime that you play less than optimally because of an emotional state, whether that be because you feel like you're running good, and so sure, why not? 7-3 suited, I've been hitting everything. I'll play this hand right now, Or if you're playing playing stakes that don't mean as much to you, that's still tilt.
Yeah.
So 5-6 of hearts. What do we do with it? What do we do with it? Tempted to just take a flop off. I mean, we're getting 3-1. We're probably going to get more. Let's do it, guys. An under the gun raise, an under the gun +1 call. Let's go ahead and make the call, induce a couple more calls behind us. Okay, not that magic flop we're looking for, guys. Not that magic flop. Just done with it. Gosh. Yeah, it's so tempting. It's so tempting to just fire out. Well, that's good. Okay, we'll make the fold to Zizzy. Okay, 680. Let's do it. Making the raise. Wait for it to get to that trailing digit. KDRNNN says, did you watch that 2 weeks, 2 million documentary? I think it was 2 months, 2 million, actually. It's on Netflix these days, guys. Pretty decent. It had Ansky and Rosencrantz on there. I watched it. I didn't watch every episode, but I watched most of them. So we'll fire out the same amount against Pi J.
Lazy sloth. Did you see what?
And what do we think about Pi J? No, it's
That's
okay.
really good. Lazy sloth says, "I'm pretty sure it's a murder of pros, a pot of dolphins, a bitter of comedians, and a broke of poker player."
That's pretty funny. So we just check back on the turn. We go ahead and
really
take the free card, and we're just done. Ace 5 of hearts. So that could have hurt. Could have hurt. That could have been pretty brutal. A heart on the a heart on the river is gonna really mess us up there. Lazy sloth, I like that. A bitter of comedians and a broke of poker players.
I like that running it up chuckle. That's really cute. That's new, I think, right? Jay Carver's new emote.
Let me see.
Is that new? It's new, right? Did they have it before?
Rob Lemke saying, headed to your favorite place, Tunica. Harris is closed down. Your book is really good. Got 30 pages left. Going to try and Periscope my turning at the shoe with phone in his shirt pocket. Oh my gosh. Can I
Dutch,
show him what I got?
yes, Dutch got something.
show
Oh
him what
my
I got?
gosh. So I told Dutch about Periscope and how awesome it is. And I was telling him that this is the future of the internet. And he really got it in his head. And he actually went and bought out. He went and bought
I think Periscoping is big. I think it's going to be a big thing.
this thing.
So
and a whole bunch of other stuff,
I
too.
got this. It's an iPhone harness. What you do is you wear it
Oh my,
like
oh
you're
my.
like cruising with a baby on your chest, but it looks really stupid. You know, it looks really lame.
You should wear it. You should be periscoping while you play.
Periscoping the Twitch.
You should try. You should try to do it. It'd be funny, and then people can like see how Periscope works
So,
that
yeah,
way.
you just, like,
Do you have the phone?
put it like that, I guess, is what you're doing.
You should put the phone on your chest there.
So yeah, I bought a
Periscope
harness.
your,
Periscope
desk.
harness. We're gonna do some periscoping, guys.
Well, we are going to be
Get
periscoping
that
it.
true first-person perspective. Wow, what a flop!
So you're not
pretty
going to put it
beautiful.
on while you play, so people can
No.
see, so they can like see it within the scene.
No, I'm not. But we're ready. We got it. So I like the idea of periscoping out of your shirt pocket. I like it so much that we decided to.
Well, yeah.
That X and Y together made a joint decision to.
No,
buy
I woke up and he
an
was like,
actual
"Guess what
harness."
I did? I bought a whole bunch of stuff
Guess what I did,
for
Michelle?
the
I
future
bought a whole
of
bunch of junk.
Yeah, exactly. And that's when he got the can opener, by the way, which we didn't need. And you should show him your new vase, your vase.
No, I'm not.
Show him your
that. I'm not
vase.
showing him that.
He just bought a new vase.
No more.
Yeah.
Okay, what do we do here? Getting 3-1 on a 12 outer. I mean, we're getting about the right odds here, so let's make the call and hope to be able to get some value out of Pi J.
Oh.
So we get no value from Pi J, which makes me wonder. I mean, I don't think that we're firing out if the diamond doesn't, like if the 9 or the spade doesn't hit. Maybe we should. Maybe we should be bluffing on diamonds there. Bully313 says, "What's up, Dutchy and XMY? How's things been?" Bully, pretty good, man. Pretty good. Can't complain. It's been pretty good. It's been a pretty good week. It's been an awesome week, actually. Last Friday we made a 4th place at the $30 rebuy. Saturday was really bad, and then Sunday we took 2nd in the 20K guaranteed. I think we make the fold here. We'll just be done with it. Armchair Pro under the gun, making a 3x. We'll just be done with it. That looks pretty good, guys. That looks pretty good. Pocket 8s on the button. I think it's good enough to make a 3-bet. That's how I'm feeling. I'm feeling a 3-bet. Wow. Babyface Jace just limping in. So what do? Pi J goes ahead and makes a little isolation. And you know what, Pi J? I'm pretty sure that isolation does not mean aces. So let's go ahead and go 2,800, 3,500, so 2.5x. We get the call from him. Queen, Queen 6, not too shabby. So we'll try to make it the same amount, which was what, 35.50? Yeah, we're not going anywhere. Pi J, if you make the check raise, then we'll just have to put our head down, click the call button. Yeah, it looked like a pretty good flop, really, for pocket 8s. Queen, Queen 6. No ace, no king. That looks pretty good. I don't think he had ace king. I think that he probably had something like ace jack, ace 10. Maybe a smaller pocket pair. Yeah, let's go for a $700 raise against Poker Cat. Rory Richter is saying, hey, Dutch, shout out from Jefferson City, Missouri. When you were living in Missouri, did you have any favorite casinos in the Kansas City area? So I didn't really play too much in the Kansas City area, really, Rory. I played a lot more in St. Louis. I really liked Lumiere. Yeah, Ameristar, Harrah's, all those places down there. I guess now they have a River City casino that looks pretty nice. But yeah, big shout out to you, Rory. I was out in Jefferson City last year, right before we came back to Vegas. My mom was working for the food bank down in Columbia, Missouri, Mid-Missouri Food Bank, and they put together a little talent show.
Your mom was really good at it too.
Yeah,
working at the food bank was a really awesome thing that
she had to go
doing.
Do a lot of stuff in Jeff City. They had some.
But your mom worked way too hard for that company.
Yeah. They had some sort of United Way fundraiser at a park down there in Jeff City that we went to. Did some volunteer work down there. And Angoth, why do we bet the same amount on the flop as we did pre-flop? I'd assume a half pot size bet would be stronger. So sometimes we do a half pot size bet, Angoth, against people behind us or against the small blind. We'll do a half pot size bet instead of the same amount. The reason, though, Angoth, is because smaller gets the job done. It gets the job done. If we're doing C bets, most of the time when we make a C bet, we're just hoping to be able to take the pot, without seeing a turn card. That's usually how it goes. Unreal, 2 months in a row, sticking with us. Thanks so much, Unreal. Really appreciate you being here, man. Really appreciate you being here. Thanks for sticking with us, man. Really means a lot. Again, we would not be here. We would not be here if it wasn't for you and you other subs. So thanks so much for being a positive member of the stream, Unreal. Thanks for making this possible. It really means a lot to us. KDP Not saying, spent my day grinding 3-6 limit hold'em today and brought my iPad and watched Jay Carver play today and read Dutch's book again today while sitting at the table, multitasking on the iPad. Okay, KDP Nut, I'm going to say thank you very much for giving that book a little bit of a read. I hope that it didn't take away too much of your attention from the table. I definitely wouldn't recommend reading and playing at the same time. But if you are going to read and play at the same time, then I would recommend reading Poker Tilt. Jackosaurus says, last year when the Lions beat the Dolphins and made a final table wearing a Lions hat, I had half the table until, I'm going to guess maybe that final table was in, was at Hard Rock, maybe? Anyway. So, Sit Tight coming in with a 4X. I think we're going to just make the fold. You can have it, Sit Tight. You can have it for 4X. Wow, Armchair Pro making the open limp. You're going to go ahead and get the bony fish from us for that one, Armchair Pro. We're going to make a call here. And take a very cheap flop with a really crappy hand that could turn into something great. Jay Loin saying, no, sir. You did not get the cheap flop today, Dutch. So we make the fold.
This is how we do it. Sport.
And G.S. Lambert, also loving the book, also reading the book, loving it. I like that. I feel like I'm hearing your inner thoughts and dialogue. I appreciate your unfiltered, honest delivery. Thank you very much, Lambert. Really appreciate it. Okay, so this is going to be a raise. Do we 3-bet? If Pi J just starts, coming in with a raise, do we make a 3-bet here? No. No, I don't think so. Pi J making a min raise. All of a sudden, King 9 suited starts kind of shrinking up. I got some notes on Pi J. Pi J is definitely one of these players on the site that plays big, you guys. I mean, Pi J plays like, those 5-10 no limit games and 10-20 no limit games. Anytime you see like a 10-20 stud or stud high-low game, it's always just Pi J sitting, hoping that someone sits down with him. So kind of tempted to make the call here because I feel like Pi J doesn't really care about the chips in front of him as much as some of these other players. And I think that we do, in fact, have some pretty nice implied odds there if we do catch lightning in a bottle. We got I Am Crazy No.
That's how it
I'm
feels
crazy
like.
No, saying, bro, scope up my Periscope, bro.
That's right, brah.
It's pretty much it's exactly what it looks like, man. That's exactly what it is. I'm Crazy No. But you know what? It's going to give that point of view for periscoping.
I guess.
Sit tight, making the raise 4x. Wow, sit tight. Just, I don't know what to think about these 3 and 4x raises. Pi J looking at his spot and saying, sweet. Do we think that Pi J is sitting there with aces? No. Jacks versus 9s. Nice hand there, Pi J. Sit tight, just making the snap call like it's nothing. Churning the 9. And, yeah, that's going to get some notes from us, isn't it? What do you guys think? What do you guys think? I'll tell you what I think. Sit tight. That was too much to make it. You made it 4x, and then when you got Pi J snap shoving, I mean, you're hoping that Pi J has ace king or ace queen, because Pi J is not shoving with 7s or 6s there. So it's one of those things where I think that sit tight made it too much pre-flop with his under the gun raise, and we're gonna make the fold here against Goscorp, even though that looks kind of tempting. And shouldn't have called Pi J shove. Quido asking, where can I find if online poker is legal in the state of Michigan? I've done some looking around but can't find a definitive answer. It's a good question, Quido. The best place to look is in the Michigan statutes. Look up the Michigan revised statutes and look for the gambling section and see what it says. Go straight to the horse's mouth. You know, when you go to like sites which are trying to promote poker, a lot of times you're going to find that they have a financial incentive to tell you that it's legal when it's not. I was really surprised, like Cards Chat, for example, when I looked and saw, okay, is online poker legal in Missouri? They say, maybe not. It's very gray. It's not gray. It's illegal. And actually looking up the Missouri revised statute, it's actually worse than illegal. It's actually a Class D felony if you're doing it for a living. So, yeah.
You got a letter from somebody, a representative, didn't you?
Yeah.
You should read it. Today you got it.
Got a letter from the Senator Dean Heller, because I wrote to Dean Heller, letting him know that I was very much opposed to the restoration of America's Wire Act. Okay. I wasn't showing.
Oh, okay.
It says, thank you for contacting me to express your concerns with the RAWA. I appreciate your input and welcome the opportunity to respond. Okay, great. So we get a response. Is he for it or against it? Let's make the call here, guys, against W Magic and sit tight. We've got, we can make the call here. We can hope for some magic. Make the fold. Okay. As you know, 1668 would reverse the Department of Justice's 2011 opinion on the Wire Act. This legislation has been referred to the Senate Judiciary Committee, where it awaits further consideration. Although I'm not a member of this committee, as your U.S. Senator, please know I will keep your perspective in mind. Should S1668 or related legislation come before the Senate for debate or vote in the 114th Congress. Once again, thank you for contacting me. Please do not hesitate to let me know if you have any further questions or concerns. So is he for it or against it? Well, he didn't really say, did he? Didn't really say. He just sent me back an actual letter saying that he's aware of it. He responded by saying what it was. So that's kind of a weird response, right? I sent him an email saying, "Look, Senator, I really need you to not support the RAWA. If you can tell me that you won't support the RAWA, you'll have my vote, and it's really important to me as a professional poker player here in Nevada." He sent me back an email and said, "Let me respond. This is what the RAWA is." It's like, what kind of response is that? Is he for it or is he against it? He didn't really say, did he? Spoken like a true politician. But at least he got my message. Let's go ahead and make the raise here. 2.5x Goscorp's raise. Yeah. We'll turn these pocket twos into not a set mining opportunity or a quad mining opportunity. We're just going to turn them into what we think is the best hand. Aces Up says, Dutch, if PokerStars became legal in New Jersey, would you move from Vegas? Good news, you can play on Stars. Bad news, you live in New Jersey. No, I wouldn't move to New Jersey just to play PokerStars in New Jersey.
But you would if they opened it.
If somehow they were playing
with the whole
with everybody else, if like New Jersey could play the W Coops, then yeah, I probably would. I probably would.
Oh, not necessarily. We'd probably just go there with the W Coops. Just like Canada, right?
Yeah, maybe. Money Miser, good to see you in the stream, man. Great to see you. Okay, so W Magic 2. Yeah, let's go ahead and make a little raise here. Make it to 900 with the old 7-4 offsuit.
Oh, there was a question on what is the best way to study poker, Dutch? That was from Lunatic Brawny. What is the best way to study poker?
Lunatic Brony saying, what is the best way to study poker? That's a funny username. It depends on what stage of poker you're in, Lunatic Brony. I think that if you're in the very early stage of your poker development as a player, books is the best way to go. Go to the library, get every single poker book that you can, read them all. If you haven't read all the books like Super System 2, Negreanu's Power Hold'em, I think is what his book was called. The Every Hand Revealed, the Tournament Poker One Hand at a Time series, the Jonathan Little books, the Mike Caro book, the Navarro book on tells, the Zachary Elwood books on tells, the Harrington books. If you haven't read all those books, then that's a pretty good way to accelerate the learning curve for your poker game. After that, you get to a certain point though where you get diminishing returns from books. And I think that at that point, chilling out on Twitch is a good start. Checking out all the free resources out there, all the there's some great forums. Pocket Fives is probably the one that I would really recommend getting involved in. It's a very good community, very healthy, active, positive community over there. And get some friends and colleagues and peers that you can discuss poker with and talk about ideas and hand histories and whatnot. Twitch is good. You can get into the heads of players like me and Staples and Carver and Elke and and Lou, and there's a lot of great poker players. Killingbird, Ming, great streams here on Twitch, which is good. And then there's plenty of there's plenty of pay for knowledge sites like like a Card Runners, like a Run It Once, Ivy League, some of those kind of sites. Deuces Cracked, Tournament Poker Edge, Poker X Factor. And then there's also a lot of really good tools out there that you can that you can use to accelerate your learning curve. And this is probably like more for advanced players, but you're going to want to eventually play around with Poker Cruncher, maybe ICMizer, and yeah, I mean, there's so you live in we live in a world of guys. This truly is the information age, where there's so much great information out there. A lot of it free, where you can get to be a very good poker player in a very small amount of time. This is not like the mid '90s where it was really tough. There was a lot of there was not a lot of information out there, and what was out there, a lot of it was misinformation. We live in a time now where there's an abundance of information out there. You can get pretty good at poker pretty quickly. Good question. Good question. Check out, I'll tell you what, I'm also going to put up my list of top 10 poker books on pokerbooks.com. I've been promising it for weeks now, but it's going to happen soon. So check out pokerbooks.com. I just put up another review of the Ship It Halabalas book, which is one of my personal favorites. It's not going to make your game better, but it's a good book. Bully313, good to see you in the stream, man. F Link said he said you were not important because you were not a lobby. He didn't actually say that in the letter, but he didn't say much in the letter, did he? And Bully313 saying it's coming from his staff. Yeah, I would say that's pretty likely. Pretty likely that it's coming from his staff, Bully313. But whatever, I got to think that they probably are keeping count somewhere as far as these are the letters that we get. These are the ones that are for it, and these are the ones that are against it. It's got to be, right? Wow, Jaloin getting Poker Cat with those pocket aces versus the Ace King. What a great spot for Jaloin to be in, that unbeatable hand, and Poker Cat. Whew, what a player she is. Exiting this tournament with Ace King offsuit. I would kind of like to see a little replay of how that went down. It was all in pre-flop, and we had Jay Loin coming in with 1,800. And that's at 200, 400. And then when Poker Cat made it 4,800, Jay Loin just shoves the rest of it. Which Poker Cat just says, okay, whatever, make the call. So we'll make the fold here. We'll fire out a raise with Jack 4 suited. Making the raise there. 24 out of 45, guys. Right in the middle of the pack. And Jay Loyne just making the shove. Hey, I got a good idea, Jay Loyne. Why don't you go ahead and just make it all in pre-flop, 57,000. How about instead of getting any sort of value from your big hands, you go ahead and let everybody off the hook? And how about instead of how about risking way too much on your stone cold bluffs? Horrible. Just horrible, Jay Loyne. Huge overbet. I mean, this is why he has a so why he's got the bony fish, guys. Let's make the fold here with ace 3 suited.
Got a whisper for you. Speaking of bony fishes.
Reveille, I don't know that I would necessarily. So Reveille said, you've handed out a lot of fish tags to the people at your table. Does that mean there's a lot of bad players at this table? I wouldn't necessarily say that they're bad. A bony fish doesn't necessarily mean that this guy is bad, okay? It just means that he's made plays that we consider mistakes. That we consider exploitable mistakes. Like Jay Loyne here, you'll notice that he's just kind of all over the place with his pre-flop raise amounts. His pre-flop raise amounts are definitely tied to hand strength in some sort of way. These are leaks that we can take advantage of. Does it mean that Jay Loyne 1 is a bad player? I mean, no. It doesn't mean he's a bad player. He might even be a winning player. There's going to be a lot of players, too, who get the bony fish, and eventually we change it just because they keep on closing and keep on doing really well in tournaments. All the bony fish means is they made some sort of play which we consider a mistake. Usually it means open lumping pre-flop. Sometimes it means over shoving, and sometimes it means making calls in a spot where we think it's just an impossible spot where they could ever be good. But yeah. Oh man, guys. All of a sudden I just got tired. 9:35 p.m. We've been streaming for 2.5 hours.
But you haven't had coffee all day.
You're right. Maybe I should make some coffee in the next break.
You're fine. I feel like a bagel, though.
Lunatic Brony, thanks for being here, man. Welcome to the stream.
Mother's happy. Webcam girls, huh? Oh, man. That makes you happy.
Armchair Pro making the raise. We'll get out of your way there, Armchair. Bob Hatter, good idea. Pro tip, find politicians who are against the said bill, donate $100, so when you send them a message you can say, I've already donated to these people not supporting the bill. It's a good idea, Bob Hatter. Give those messages to the politicians a little bit more oomph. I like it. Yo Mama 3243 says, is Ace King always an all-in during late stages of the tournament? I don't think so, Yo Mama. I feel like Poker Cat probably could and should have gotten away from that Ace King offsuit. The way that the way that it went down. I mean, she's making the call, hoping that she's up against queens, hoping that she's up against the same hand, hoping that she's up against kings, and only looking at a 2-to-1. I think that when you're in that kind of situation, I think it's probably okay to make the fold. But, you know, you can't ever fault someone for getting it all in with Ace King. It's just so often not dominated. Just happened that it was that time. W Magic 2 making the open limp. Yeah, okay. We will go ahead and make it 1100 plus the 500, 1600. Making the raise. Isolate that open limper. We've got a note on W Magic 2 which says, raised under the gun 4.x with aces. So now under the gun +1, open limping. Open limping with aces? No. That's not part of the game plan. That's not part of W Magic's book. Instead, we just get it. We don't even have to worry about fading a flop and c-betting. W Magic just says, you know what, done with this hand, and we take it down with 7 high, which is great. F-Link saying, if you ever pay attention to the anti-lottery industry, state versus state, it often interests in states that do have the lottery. Poker Mindset Coach giving some encouragement. I'm going to try, Poker Mindset Coach. I will try to take those chips. Poker Cat, we will avenge you. Oh my gosh, the run it up cooler. That's pretty cool, Anaconda. I like it.
It's a very good one.
So sit tight with the 6-3 suited. Just getting the double up. How did that happen? Sit tight. Gotta look at the replay on that one.
Jappy Jimmy P says, hey Dutch, been watching for a while, wanting to get better at poker, and I actually won my first tournament today and won around $2,000. I have to say a lot of your tips
Jimmy
and
P,
hints have been working for me too. Thank you so much.
Holy crapola, Jap Jimmy P, man. $2,000 win today. Nice job, Jap. Nice job, Jap Jimmy P. Well done, and I hope that your poker journey continues to be just that upward incline. That's huge. Way to take it down. There's no better feeling than that first place finish, and nothing comes close to that very first one. I guess that's not really true. Bigger ones are going to outweigh that feeling that you got today, but it's a good feeling. It's a good feeling and a good start. Nice job, man. Well done. Okay, firing out the 1300. And how did Sit Tight get it all in there? So, raised pre. J-Loin just decided to call with the Queen Jack. So did Babyface Jace. So 13,000 in front of him and 6,000 in the pot. He actually hits a 3 on a Queen 3-4 board. Babyface Jace folds, and J-Loin just makes the call with the Queen Jack. Sit Tight ends up turning the 2-pair, getting the rest of it in there. Okay. So the interesting thing here was under the gun +1, Sit Tight making a 16-12 raise with 3-6 suited. And then bet 4489 at a 5986. Wow.
Cool Jack AI says Dutch. Oh, wow. Are you taking notes there?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Here, I'll whisper it to you when you're done taking your notes.
Okay. Cool Jack? Is that who you're talking about? Cool Jack AI? Dutch, join the stream. Don't take on us with the Z's. You're the most easy to watch stream over the Carver and Staples IMO. Love your table insights and thoughts about the plays. Incredible player and talent that you showcases for us all to see. Thank you so much. Hey, Cool Jack, thank you very much for the compliment. Really appreciate you being here in the stream. And yeah, thank you, man. Really appreciate that. Love having you here. Guys, I want to say again, thank you very much for spending a little bit of your Thursday night with us. We got a nice stream going right in the middle of the pack of this $30 rebuy 3K guaranteed. And I would like to invite you, if you haven't yet clicked on that little follow button, it's right underneath the video. It's a little heart button right underneath XMWA down there. It doesn't cost you anything. If you feel like you know the stream is worth your time and attention right now, then maybe it's also worth you clicking on that follow button if you haven't. It definitely helps us out. It doesn't cost you anything. It takes very little time. And when when people are looking at like the top poker streamers, they sort by follows. You know, I mean, that's basically how it goes. It would really mean a lot to us if you just take a second out of your day and say, you know what, if this is worth my time and attention right now, it's also worth a follow. It would really help us out. Thank you so much for being here. We've got another 10 minutes until our break. The coffee break.
I'm gonna make a bagel for me.
And J Loin 1 coming in with a min raise. I'm really tempted to do this, you guys. I'm so tempted. It looks like a decent spot to me. We're gonna just make the call though. We're taking a 7-1 shot at flopping some magic. I was really tempted to just hit that pot size bet though and just put the head down and charge. With J Loin 1 making a min raise under the gun, we can just take a very big chunk of his strong holdings right out of his range. Why can we do that, guys? Well, because J Loin 1, his pre-flop raise amounts are all over the place, and they're based on hand strength. I'm telling you, they're based on hand strength. So now he's firing out 2,700 into a King 4 board. What does he have? He probably has like pocket 3s or pocket 7s or pocket 9s. He's got 7 high beat, so we'll make the fold. But pretty tempting. Pretty tempting, you guys. Jack Asaurus asking about that HPT viewing party when JC Tran made a 4-bet shove with Ace King. I think that we criticized it. I do believe that we criticized at that point, Jack Asaurus. Okay, let's make the fold here. So F-Link talking about personally knowing somebody who won $1 million on a machine. Casino blocked it and said it was a machine malfunction. Didn't pay it out. Never paid a dime out. And went to the state attorney general, and they basically let the lawyers siphon off all the money they've been winning. That's pretty brutal. Look at that. We got Ming the Merciless. It's 2 months in a row. Ming, great to see you here in the stream. Yay. One of my favorite streamers on the Twitch verse. Awesome to see you, Ming. Always a pleasure. He's got that little fist too. I love it. I love it. They look good together. So F-Link, I gotta think that they at least gave her like a comped dinner or something, like a steak or something, right? Oh, you won $1 million. Sorry, it's machine error. But here, have a dinner comp on us. This will make it This will make it all right. KDRNN says the dreaded sound. What is that sound? I think that what that sound is, guys, is me taking a note and then my turn popping up before my note's done, and so it makes an alert. That's basically. Sorry about that. Hit him with the A's says, do you smoke weed and play? I got off probation and just started smoking while playing. It helps me make much better decisions. I've grinded 12 hours straight today and only have gone up money. Well, hit him with the A's. Good luck with that. No, I don't smoke weed while I play. I don't actually even smoke weed anymore at this point in my life. Though we've been talking about maybe going to a little dispensary if we make it up to Colorado.
In a legit place where it's legalized.
Place where it's legal.
And it's regulated.
Oh my gosh, it's been like 3 years since I've smoked a joint. But no, hit them with the A's. I don't recommend smoking and playing at the same time. I know that you feel like you're making better decisions while you're stoned, but I think that pretty much every
take over the vocal room.
look at that, we got Coonsy 08, 6 months in a row, man. 6 months in a row. Coonsy, that's as old hat as it gets. Thanks so much for sticking with us as long as you have, man. I really appreciate it. There isn't anybody that has more than you, so thank you so much. 6 months in a row. Sticking with us as long as you have really means a lot to me, man. Really appreciate it. It's above and beyond. If there's anything I can do for you, Coonsy, I want you to let me know. So, hey, back to that question, hit him with the A's. I think that pretty much every scientific study that there's been out, that has come out, and there's been a shortage of them because of the illegality of smoking weed. But I think that you're going to be hard-pressed to find that smoking weed is good for, good for mental activity. I don't think that you're going to find that. I don't think that you're going to find that that scientific paper which says that we gave the same people an IQ test, the same 500 people an IQ test, and then a week later had them come in and had them smoke out on a bunch of weed, gave them the same IQ test, and they performed better. I don't think you're going to find that, and if you do, let me know, because I would love for my opinion to be changed here. But in my opinion, I do not believe that smoking weed is going to be a performance enhancer at the poker table. I do think that it's going to make you feel like it's going to take away a little bit of the pain when you lose. So maybe in that way it can kind of help you fight off tilt. But I think that it's kind of a cheat way to do it. And I don't mean that as far as actually cheating at poker. I mean that it's kind of a crutch that you might find takes away from the actual problem at hand and makes it harder to deal with tilt when you're not smoking and getting high. I just don't. I don't think that it's good for your game. And oh my gosh, what is this? Look at this, a vegan bagel. What is it? A Bubba's Bagels. A Bubba's Blueberry Bagel. That's going to hit the spot. Thanks, X and Y. It would be great to get Bubba's Bagels to just endorse the stream and give us like a nice pack of bagels every week. And what else did she put on here? Cream cheese? Is that cream cheese? No. That's tofuti. Tofuti, better than cream cheese. It's some sort of soy stuff. It actually tastes like cream cheese. Was really impressed with it. Are we vegan? No. No. Alexo says you should tell them that you never miss when you go online when you follow. That's pretty much right. If you are tired of getting your aces cracked, hit that follow button. What's that? I think you miss it. You never miss the flop. I promise you, if you click on that follow button for the next 3 hours, you will just not miss a flop. You'll have the most amazing run in your life. That's how it works. From Walking Orange. Hey Dutch, how do you think you would do if you played against somebody like Doyle Brunson or Phil Ivey? Walking Orange, I've played against both of them multiple times. I made final tables in the World Series of Poker with Phil.
And he's very good.
He's very good.
And scary.
I can tell you this, he's better on the final table than he is on day 1 or day 2. Day 1, he's just like anybody else. At the final table, though, he's so far above the rim, it's scary.
Yeah, he gets
How do I think that I
goosebumps.
would play? I don't have to, it's not one of those things that I have to wonder about. I know how I would play.
Like no one's watching.
Yeah, I play like no one's watching.
And that you've never been hurt.
Wow.
You've never had a bad beat. That should be your line. Play like no one's watching, and you never had a bad beat.
Wow. So this is going to be, sometimes we're going to pot this, but we actually have a note on XYZ Pilgrim which says open limps super strong. Is he super strong this time? Maybe not. Looks like XYZ Pilgrim was setting up a trap, huh? He was setting up a trap. He probably has like aces or kings or queens.
That bagel's pretty good, huh?
Mm-hmm.
We need to get more.
Kane Scrib asks, you coming to Colorado for the HPT this weekend? No, Kane, I'm not. I'm going to the HPT in Reno next weekend. September 18th, 19th, 20th. That whole weekend, we're going up to Reno.
Yep.
We're driving up. We're going to play the HPT. We're going to try to fill that big gap in my poker resume, that HPT championship. I've made an HPT final table, 7th place when it was here at the Palms. Wow. 2 times in a row? Sure. Why not? Usually we try to shy away from a 2-time in a row raise like this. But King 8 offsuit feels like it's a little too strong to just open fold. So that's kind of a fun hand. We were actually ahead. Okay, guys. Mason GP asking, Dutch, how many poker players are out there? How many people per 1,000 in the U.S. do you think play poker? Mason GP, I think that your guess is probably about as good as mine. I would say that, you know, a good indicator might be the online poker databases, where they were showing somewhere like 1.8 million players on PokerStars, and we can kind of we can kind of take a guess on how many of those were American. I'm going to say probably about 65 to 70% of those were American. So I think somewhere around 1 in 300 people here in America have pre-Black Friday were playing online poker for real money at least once in the year. And as far as not for real money, I guess you look at Zynga, kind of extrapolate from there, and I think it's the estimates I've heard have always been around 50 million. I think that's probably a fair estimate. About 1 in 7 have probably played a hand of poker in the last 3 years, whether it be online, whether it be on like a Zynga app, or whether it be around the kitchen table with friends. Guys, we're going to be right back in 3 minutes and 13 seconds. Don't go anywhere. We have lots of great poker action left to come. Okay, guys, we're back. We're back. We've got sit tight, open limping. I think we're going to make the fold here. We've got 20 big blinds. Yeah, we'll make the fold. Enlightened Rage. Sorry. Saying he's on the Stone Cold Bubble in a 15K guarantee. Enlightened Rage. Good luck, my friend. Good luck. Take it down. I hope that you're able to take that down. What would that be? Like 3K for first, 4K for first, maybe? Maybe more, depending on how many players we're in. Good luck in that, man. I'm really hoping that you take it down. I would like to see, let us know how you do. Oh, man. Bob Hatter, don't mess up.
Don't mess it up, man. We're relying on you.
Okay, we'll make the fold here. Wow. It's pretty interesting. XYZ Pilgrim with that donk lead. Sit tight just makes the call. Got some ideas, guys. Mike McKay asking, who would be in your Fantasy 6-Max cash game table to watch? That's a good question, man. It's a really good question. I'm going to have to give it some thought.
Pierre.
Let me give it some thought.
That one Pierre dude, probably. It's in the November 9.
I don't think I would go poker with it.
Oh, really?
I'd want to see Obama play poker. I'd want to... I'm going to have to give it some thought, Mike McKay. I think it's a good question.
Ferrari Doctor's in the house.
Ferrari Doctor, great to see you, man. It's always a pleasure seeing Ferrari Doctor. We got to next time you're coming through Vegas, Ferrari, please let me know. We're gonna get together. We're gonna have a beer somewhere. Okay, Jack 6 off suit. We'll make the fold here. 20 big blinds, guys. Getting down to it.
He has a perfect prop for us.
Getting down to it. Oh yeah.
Yes, from Boy Meets World.
Ferrari, come out to Vegas, man. Come out to Vegas.
He's supposed to be here next week, and we're going to be gone, or the week that we're leaving for the HPT. I think. Yes.
He's going to be here that weekend?
Yes.
18th, 19th, 20th when we're gone?
Yes.
What a cruel trick
I think
schedules
so,
play.
Yeah. I believe so, Dutch. Wish you'd eat all the bagels.
Yeah.
Sigh.
Tone Lock. What's the biggest or one of the most interesting prop bets you've won? The biggest prop bet would be a weight loss prop bet. 10K with Brandon Cantu. Okay, we're going to make the fold here. Most interesting prop bet I've ever won or lost? That's a good one. That's a good question. The most interesting one. I mean, the water tasting prop with Brett Youngblood ranks up there for sure. James Bear in the stream. Good to see you, man. Good to see you. Oh my gosh, Game Shaker. Game Shaker. Do you know what that is?
Yes, it's a show.
It's a Nickelodeon show about
It's
a bunch of kids
the
making
hottest show.
video games. Wow, what a great show. What a great
Up
show
and
that's going to
coming.
be.
Oh, I'm going to sneeze.
Oh, man. It's getting down to the wire, guys. We've got 20 big blinds right now. In another 30 seconds, we're going to be down to 16. We'll have a full orbit, I suppose, before we really have to start looking at those 3-bet shove spots. Make the fold here against Crazy Polly 12. Crazy Polly. I think Crazy Polly's a friend of the stream. If you're watching, Crazy Polly, good to see you. Let's make a deep run together, man. Oh man, Tone Lock, when will you be in Reno? Sorry I missed that. What's the event? Tone Lock, it's going to be the HPT.
The 17th through the 20th?
I think it's the 18th, which is a Friday. Yeah, the 18th and 19th is the main event days. We're going to be firing all 3 bullets if need be. So good chance of us making day 2, and then hopefully making the final table. I'll tell you one thing I really like about the Heartland Poker Tour, guys. It's a really good structure. It's a very good structure. Like the ante to small blind ratio is always pretty favorable. It's very slow the way it moves up. It was actually created by so we'll make it 3100. It was actually created by Daniel Negronio. So you know it's going to be a good structure. Kessler approved.
Hold on.
So, Ace 8-6. Is this a good flop for us? I think it is. I think it is. We fire out the same amount. We get sit tight to fold, and we're back up to 21 big blinds. I kind of feel like sit tight probably had something like a queen jack or a queen 10, something like that. So normally we're making the raise here. I think that we're going to actually make a fold, though, just because we just made a 3-bet against sit tight. So we say this a lot, you know, you want to be the bully at the table, but you don't want to look like the bully. The way to not look like the bully is when you're on the fence. Try not to make 2 hands in a row opens. Try not to make a steal against the same big blind 2 orbits in a row. Mason GP, thanks for answering, Dutch. I've been finding it difficult to estimate the industry attractiveness of poker via size and growth. Yeah, it's it's anyone's guess, Mason. Who knows? Who knows? I guess you could probably come up with some surveys or whatnot. Stand in front of your local Vons and see. I mean, the problem is, how you take the survey is going to sway it. Where you take the survey is going to sway it. I mean, certainly I think in Vegas more people play poker than if you're like in Kentucky. I think if you are outside of Vons, you're going to get a lower percentage of people playing poker than if you ask on Twitter, for example. Making the fold here, guys. Making the fold. Mike McKay says, if you pick politicians, you need a clock. No hand would ever get played. No one makes a decision. I like that. That's pretty funny, Mike. Flop My Hand asks, are we going to play any circuit events when they're in Vegas at Planet Hollywood in November? Absolutely. Flop My Hand. Planning on trying to get one of those circuit rings. Oh, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool, Ferrari. So, yeah, they also have a circuit event coming in March over at Bally's, I think. February, March. At the very end of February, beginning of March. That's going to be pretty cool. Two circuit stops now here in Las Vegas. So, looking forward to playing both of those, making an appearance on both of them. Making the raise, 2,100. Wow, getting a lot of calls here. Armchair Pro making the call. W Magic making the call. And Babyface Jack, does it open it back up? No, it doesn't. It doesn't open it up. Ugh. So we just get to call. Otherwise, we're probably making the shove. Jack 4-4. Okay. Depending on how that just went down, we easily might have called, but we're not calling this. Not the way that it just went down. W Magic snap calling Armchair Pro, making the just shove. So we're up against a Jack 9 and an Ace Jack. Such lameness, you guys. Jack 9 calling, Ace Jack calling. Babyface Jace getting it in there with Pocket Kings, going from 3,000 something to 14,000. What an improvement there. Nice job. So W Magic now making the raise here to 2,500. Very tempting to make this call. It's 4-1, 5-1 if Armchair Pro makes the call. So let's assume that Armchair Pro just calls, and let's see a flop. Not quite what we're looking for. Pocket twos, pocket aces. Nice hand there, W Magic. And Armchair Pro just kind of spewing. Just kind of spewing. And this looks like this could be it. This could be the swan song right here. We are going to go ahead and max it up. 15 bigs. This is kind of the spot we're looking for. Is a spot to 3-bet shove where we've got some fold equity. Looks like he makes the call. Can we hold? And we do hold. We go from 15 bigs now to 32 bigs. Crazy Polly getting a little bit stubborn there with the Ace-9 suited. And why not? Why not? I mean, it's going to be, you know, we have the perfect stack to go ahead and shove there. So we don't have to have Ace-9 beat. We did. We don't have to. 14 out of 30, now back in the middle of the pack, guys. That helps. Jared, have a good night, man. Thanks for stopping by the stream. And gosh, I'm very tempted to go ahead and make a raise there, but I think we're just going to make the fold. It's 5 high. Just 5 high, guys.
You hiding in your hoodie?
Yes. I need to get some sunglasses going on. Hoodie, sunglasses.
That's right. Thanks, Relo.
10-5 off. Thank you, Relo242, saying nice page. Stream looks very entertaining so far. Thank you very much. So almost down now to 3 tables. We're at 29 players. They might move us. They might break our table, or they might bring us a couple new players. Look at this XYZ Pilgrim sitting out. What are you doing there, buddy?
Ah. Looks like Slick44 says, in the last 5 years, I have to say, Dutch has been a pleasure to deal to.
Slick44,
so he's
man.
probably
Thank
somebody
you very
that
much.
you
He's
know.
He's got to be a WSP dealer. Always a pleasure to see you in the stream, man. Thank you very much. Really appreciate you being here. And in the last 5 years, it's been a pleasure to compete. So Green River making the call. 2 queens come out. Not really the flop we're looking for, but we're going to fire out the same amount anyway. And we'll see what Green River does.
Am I original?
So Green River making a check raise. I think I don't think that we're giving him credit for a queen there. Pretty much thinking that he was defending with a pocket pair. I think a pocket pair is a lot more likely than a queen. So Flop My Hand's going to be out there in Reno too for the HBT. I'm sure that
Did
we'll
you
see
meet Flop My Hand at the WSOP this
I
year?
don't think so.
I feel like we met him.
I don't think so. Make sure to make sure to say hi while we're there, Flop My Hand. I'll make sure to bring a couple of fist bump patches as well.
Oh yeah, hopefully we should have him right by then. I hope so.
Wow, we get a walk. That's always fun. That's always fun. Bubba Bill's saying, min raising, you're mad at Ace Jack suit calling? No, not mad. I'm surprised that Jack 9 called. I wasn't thinking really about Ace Jack. Of course Ace Jack calls. So we make the fold here. I actually am kind of surprised that Ace Jack did call, because I think that with W Magic stack, he'd probably be better off making the pre-flop shove.
Who did you just silence him?
No.
Oh. I don't know. Wait, oops. Sorry, Gian. Hold on. I got it.
Poker Mindset Coach says, are you going to play in the Binions Poker Open? No. Can't say I'm going to, Poker Mindset Coach. I'm not really putting that one on the schedule. Limit Hold'em guy in the stream, great to see you. We also have Cowboy Jack the Chipper making an appearance. Good to see you. Ice Drop. Lazy Sloth asking, can you wear your Periscope bra in the HPT? I don't think so.
That'd be really funny.
If we put a delay on it, then maybe. Though I don't know. I mean, the live stream I think does go out live as long as you're not as you're not showing hole cards. Maybe it's okay to Periscope it. Maybe it's okay to just chill out with a Periscope bra. But no, we're not going to do it for an HPT.
Well,
we're going to take it a little more seriously than that.
You can Periscope certain things, you know, being there and everything.
Yeah, I'll do some Periscoping while I'm
there.
there. I just don't think I'm going to be Periscoping from the table.
Be like, these are my hands, guys. Look at my cards.
Yeah. What do you guys think?
You probably could.
Cryptic 841. That is pretty much what we have it set.
Yeah,
on.
it is.
I like it. I like it a little chilly.
I'm freezing here.
Shooting Soju saying, "What's the payout structure?" What is the payout structure? Looks like we've got 1,600 up top for first. Top 10 pay. 10th is 156. So still a long way to go until the money bubble breaks.
What's the payout? So, did you have that up there?
Bring 1984 says in Orlando right now. Went to Disney World. That's pretty cool, Brink. It's pretty cool.
That's right. You tell me.
Take Michelle out to Disney World.
I want to go to the Harry Potter world too. What is it called? Hogwarts. Is that what it's called? Or is it called the Harry Potter Land? I don't even know what it's called, but I want to go there because I belong there. Lucky
Jeff in the stream. Great to see you, man. Great to see you. And Texas to Nevada, chip leader and $1 rebuy.
Nice.
The final table. Texas
Good.
to Nevada,
Go
man.
get it.
Good luck. Good luck. I'm wishing you the best of luck in that thing. Okay, what do we do here, guys? Green River coming in with a raise. We're looking at ace-9 offsuit. Feels like a good enough hand. I think that maybe we just make the shove here. Yeah, let's do it. Increase our stack by like 20% and get snap called by ace-9. That's not what we're looking to do. That's not what we're looking to do. Yeah. So I think he had us covered, right? No, we still are in here for 3 big blinds. Brutal. Brutal. I'm looking at that and I'm thinking we have about like the very high end of a shove stack with like 24, 25K. 20 bigs. He makes the raise. I'm thinking, okay, well, we can just pick up 20%. Such a big chunk of the time. And when we get called, if we get called, we're usually not looking that bad. Gosh, 8-2 suited. Really? We're going to make this call? Yeah, we're going to make the call. Because we're just not really going to have that many shots. And this is a spot where we can end up quadding up. Getting 5-1 on 8-2 suited. We're going to make the call.
Come here.
Looks pretty rough, guys. Looks pretty rough. So we have less than 2 bigs. These guys, XYZ Pilgrim, open limping. Brink just donated $10 for the Disneyland Fund. Thank you very much, Brink. Really appreciate you being here. We're making the fold here with King 9 off. Thanks for supporting the stream, Brink. That's awesome. Thanks so much. $10 for the Disneyland Fund. I will have Michelle put in a little jar.
You could have put it on there.
We've got a new Disney World emote coming. Hopefully we don't get sued.
You think we shouldn't put it up? I mean, they're just ears.
Checkered Karma asking, can we mail you a fist bump patch? We have 2,000 of them on their way. On their way. They are being shipped as I speak. So yes, you are gonna get one. You're gonna get 2, Checkered Karma. We're gonna send 2 out for every sub. So yeah, once they actually arrive, I'll set up like a little Google Forms or something, and send out the email to all of you guys, and say, hey,
We're gonna like take over the boat.
Flatty28, 5 months in a row. Flatty, thanks so much, man. Really appreciate you being here. Thanks for being such a positive member of the crew. Really appreciate you supporting the stream with your sub. 5 months in a row, man. 5 months. That's that beats my 3rd longest relationship right there. So Flatty, it's great to see you, man. Thanks so much for being here. Man, just went from right in the middle to now like nothing. What's our equity in this tournament now, you guys? Looking down at 2,000. Not a lot. Not a lot. Lunatic CSGO says, asking about getting into the dealer career. Okay, guys, this is going to be it. It's not going to be it. This is going to be the spot that we've been waiting for. I'm not saying this is going to be the last hand that we're playing, because I fully expect that we're going to be able to play more hands, because Ace-King offsuit is a monster. And S maybe asking about my thoughts on chain. I don't really have much thoughts on it. I think it's kind of interesting that if you look at all the Bitcoin businesses, is actually, XYZ Pilgrim, getting the better end of that straight. So guys, we're out of this tournament 26 out of 75. Always hurts. Never feels good getting knocked out. It really sucks, guys. We're gonna be right back. I'm not sure if I'm gonna play another one or not. That might be the end of the stream for us. Yeah, you know what? I think it is. We have a long stream tomorrow. That's going to be it for me. So, guys, thanks again for being here. Really appreciate all of you hanging out with us on a Thursday night. I wish that went a little bit different. We're going to be back tomorrow at 7 p.m. And for more great poker action. Hopefully, we'll make a final table tomorrow. Let's make it happen. Really appreciate all of you being here. Hope to see you tomorrow. Make sure to follow the stream if you haven't. Click that little heart button. It really helps us out. Talk to you guys later.